Yahusha, Ba'ashem Rakakadash.
We want to give double honors unto the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone and send salutations, peace, blessings, and safety unto the hopeful elect out there. And we the Hebrew Israelites, the branch of Las Vegas, you know, Great Millstone, out here another week, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahusha, to prophesy the downfall of America, okay, as it's biblically identified as Babylon the Great, and also to tell our people on this sign, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, hey, we another day closer to the kingdom of heaven being established, man. And before the kingdom of heaven is going to be the downfall of America, man. Okay? And this word, if somebody can get Romans 11:33, probably shot. And this word is very, very much so on the way to be locked up again, so to speak, man. It's going to be no longer accessible unto the masses of our people. Okay? This word is being preached on a daily basis, man, consistently. Okay? But our people seem to think that this word is not, it's not valuable. You know, it's not something of importance. You know, you can just put it on the back burner.
They think it's not valid. You know, they're waiting for the Most High himself to come down and validate it. That this is the truth. You are the Israelites. No, the Lord sets up prophets to give you his word. He's always had prophets. No one ever goes and talks directly to the mob boss. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, God.
I'm going to grab that for you. This is the book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 33. Oh, the depths of the riches, both of the wisdom and knowledge of the Most High. How unsearchable are his judgments and his ways past finding out.
It said the depth of the riches of the wisdom and knowledge of the Most High, man. So even us who know how valuable this word is, it's much more valuable than we think it is, man. This word is something it's forever, first of all, and it's something that's been around since the beginning of time, man, and it's going to be here forever. That's how powerful this word is, man. And it was a video that I seen. It was a Jake speaking, and pretty much he was going into how in today's day and age, nowadays, you know, and he was speaking from a worldly point of view. He said in today's day and age, if you stand on the street and try to hand somebody something, not just some bullshit, something valuable. You said it can be a winning lottery ticket, it can be some gold, some silver, some money, and people just look at you like you're crazy and they'll just walk right past you, man. Sometimes they might get offended and want to, get fight. You know?
Right. Some bums get offended if you try to give them money.
It's true.
It's real.
That's because this place is, you think everything is a scam. People want to scam you out of your money, fucking game you up, take your money, take your time from you, So you think everything's a scam. That's a wicked ass society.
Exactly.
Everybody trying to steal something from you.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of people are not, they're really standoffish. Don't want to communicate with each other. That's just one aspect.
And social media and all that plays into it as well. But think about a homeless person, what do they have to lose? Well, people are so fucked up nowadays, they'll do it for views, they'll give them disease-ridden money or whatever, They'll prank a homeless person.
That happens.
Yeah.
When people do stuff for clout,
Yep.
they go, let me act like I'm feeding the homeless, and then drive off in their car,
Yep.
God, ultimately, this is the energy and the spirit that Esau set up throughout the earth. That's why the people are like this. The scriptures talk about the welfare, the welfare of the wise.
The welfare of the world.
Yeah, the welfare of the world. Paraphrasing, basically the wise. I'll grab it.
I got it.
Go on,
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, and verse 24, and it says, "But the multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world, and a wise king is the upholding of the people."
Right. And we understand that since Esau Edom, is a wicked ruler, then the welfare, the condition of that world, is to where nobody trusts nobody. You can have, like you said, riches out on the highways and hedges, and people just walk right by. Not taking heed because they think it's some type of gimmick or some type of trick attached to it.
What's the catch?
Yeah, what's the catch?
Yeah, it's this guy. He's a jeweler out there in New York.
I know what he's talking about.
Tracks NYC or some shit.
Yeah.
And he'll really be out there giving out real gold and silver to people.
Yeah.
And people, they be looking at him like he's crazy, or they just, they keep going.
Yeah.
And that's something of value in this world. How much more of this? And going into the point that the elder was making about, nowadays everybody think it's a scam. Hey, that's how some people look at so-called religion, because they've trusted they've trusted Christianity. They've trusted in what's that, Islam. They've trusted all these different religions, and they came to a they was always disappointed trusting in those things.
Or they came to a lot of these different religions. Christianity is one, and they reach a dead end. It's like
Exactly.
it's no growth. It's like, okay, they get there and they say, okay, where do we go from here? We know where we're going. We see the direction of this world where it's going. We see the direction of our people, 2/3 of our people. We see the direction of the elect. We see it. We have, the Lord gave us eyes to see. When you get to these other Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, they just top off. They just, okay, what is the end game? What is the end game of Christianity? Oh, you be a demon 6 days out the week, and then you go to church and you repent, and then you be a demon 6 more days, and you just follow this fucked up cycle, and then you just do good, and when you're on your deathbed, you confess the Lord is my Savior, and then you go to heaven. Bullshit.
Yeah, and what's the difference between those religions and this lifestyle? Because this is not a religion. This is a heritage that we hold, man. So what's the difference between that and these other religions? It's because these other religions don't have no standard that they live by. Even if Muslims they don't eat pork, or some of them they don't believe in homosexuality and things like that. But like the brother said, it tops off at that. What's the end goal? You don't got no solutions. Everybody's looking for solutions at the end of the day, and you don't have any. And that's what we offering. We offering you solutions to all of these problems that you're looking for, man.
I got a quick read. There's Proverbs 8, and now I have another one after this. Wisdom of Solomon. It's Proverbs 8, and I'm gonna start here at 8, and it reads: "All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing froward or perverse in them. They are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge. Receive my instruction, and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better."
You made that point earlier, right? About somebody trying to pass out some gold or silver,
right?
Precious metals, things that are actually do appreciate in this world still. But this is still more highly valuable than that.
Absolutely. And it says, it's like, receive my instruction and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it.
Right.
I'll read that in NLT as well. It says, for wisdom is more valuable than rubies. Nothing you desire can compare with it.
It said nothing you desire can compare unto it, because again, wisdom was here from the foundations of the earth before gold and silver was formulated, or what you call it, materialized, okay, and the scriptures even tell you that wisdom bringeth to a kingdom. So all of those things that you desire, hey, those things ain't gonna last. Even if you are able to obtain them in the world, if you don't have those things with wisdom, it's gonna eventually vanish from you anyway, man. It's gonna corrupt your mind. It just said, he said my words are pure.
Yeah, God.
Okay, this word is pure. It's not corrupted. It cannot be corrupted. It can't be tainted.
I guess that's it.
Yeah.
You still got something?
Yeah, I got another quick read. It's Wisdom of Solomon 8, verse 17. And it reads, now when I considered these things in myself and pondered them in my heart, how that to be allied unto wisdom is immortality.
And how much? And if you broke or homeless or whatever, if you had infinite time and health, of course, right? That's health and time go together, kind of, right? If you got that, you can always turn it around. What it say in Sirach, the 11th chapter? Look up, guys. What it said in Sirach, the 11th chapter, it said, for it's an easy thing for the Most High to reward one
In the day of
his judgment, in the day of death. But he can reward you with more life. He can reward you with more money. It's a couple of different situations that can happen.
God, this continuing in the book of Wisdom of Solomon 8, this verse 18. It says, in great pleasure it is to have her friendship. Speaking of wisdom, right? It says, and in the works of her hands are infinite riches. And in the exercise of conference with her, I gotta say it, because the conference is ultimate counsel, right?
It's the spirit.
Exactly. It says,
the spirit guide you. That's what makes wisdom so beautiful through this thing, because the spirit will guide you. It's like a magnet. Like, over here, not there. It's gonna guide you because it's gonna be magnetic to what the righteous thing to do is.
Right.
It says, and in the exercise of conference with her, prudence, And in talking with her a good report, I went about seeking how to take her to me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Solomon, man, was saying he was always trying to attract wisdom to himself and try to seek after it.
Yeah.
Said it gives infinite riches, man. This wisdom is ever given. Like you said, it'll guide you, but it not only does it guide you, but it allows you to understand why you was guided away from that path. You know? You can keep growing from it.
Gives you understanding.
That's it. You got more?
That was it.
I had
Can I go real fast? Because he said path. You know about the path. It says this is Psalm 119 and 102. 101 or 100. It says I understand more than the ancients because I keep thy precepts. I'm reading again. I understand more than the ancients because I keep thy precepts. I have refrained my feet from every evil way, which means you got to really consider the directions of that. And when the Spirit speaks to you, you got to understand what it's telling you to and not to do. Right? And there's no false way when it speaks through you, to you and through you. Right? It says that I may keep thy word. I have not departed from thy judgments, for thou hast taught me. How sweet are thy words unto my taste, yea, sweeter than honey to my mouth. Through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every way, every false way. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. And so it's showing you how it's going to navigate you onto the righteous path.
Okay.
The family come.
To land back as well, and that's also why wisdom is more important than anything, because when you go into the scriptures, it tells you all of the parabolic things in which wisdom are compared to. You know, you got what? Milk, you got bread, you got honey, you got water, you got a shield, kind to women, to wine, lamp, oil, you can go on, shackles, a robe of glory. Wisdom is compared to all those things, man, or personified as those things, we should say, you know? Showing you how important it is. When we go further into the book of Wisdom of Solomon, it says, for she is the mother of all these things, right? Meaning that was the foundation of what King Solomon asked for, and with that, obtained the kingdom, man.
Yes.
Principal thing.
That was my
Exactly.
point.
Going back to your point about the how people pass by
Oh, yeah.
a treasure right in their face. This is I actually got two. Ecclesiasticus Sirach 39 and 24. As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. So it's plain to those that walk by this, that hear that.
So y'all
This is
talking about
this is the
y'all
way.
talking about the mark of the beast?
Walk ye in it.
Y'all talking about?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut you off.
You got it.
Talking with you. Y'all, so y'all know what's going on with the collapse. Y'all know why ICE is doing this. We got all these answers through the Holy Scripture, though. So we can show you that it was written before. We just came up. We would have sit around smoking weed. Hey, you know what? That'd be a good idea. No, the Spirit hit us and was like, "This is what it is." And I'm going to give you the understanding by being able to line it up with my word.
And it requires you to leave off from your previous lifestyle, man. All the ways that you used to practice in, the way that you used to think, even the way that you used to speak, man. Sometimes, some of us brothers didn't have that patience or that bridled tongue, man. Sometimes you just say what comes to your mind. Hey, this teaches you how to be a man when you come into this thing. It teaches you how to please the Heavenly Father. It's called the instruction in righteousness. So it's like somebody out there, you got people that walk around, hey, you know where to get that blood from? And it's like if I pull out a pound of weed and give it to you, you're gonna feel like it's a come up. You're gonna feel like, oh man, thank you, God. But it's like you don't have no understanding, because that's gonna destroy you at the end of the day. Yes, that's pleasing to your flesh, but what is that giving you?
It's pleasing to you at that moment. But this truth is gonna last forever. It's a lifetime. This truth it teaches you everything. Like you said, it teaches you how to be a man. It teaches you how to deal with certain situations, how not to deal with certain situations. It says in Romans 15, these things are written aforetime for our learning. So it's not like the prophets just write things down and scribing the scribes for no reason.
You have that saying in the world, you don't know what you got until it's gone. It really is not gone. It's just not available to you no more. And the way that people are going to have to notice that, damn, what they was offering me is valuable. It is something that I need. It's a life or death difference, man. If you don't have this, it's going to be revealed in that time when the Lord really start bringing trouble to the streets. And what's going on right now, we already know it's tip of the iceberg. You know, the troops, you know, the ice and all of that. Yeah, it's bad, but it's tip of the iceberg. There's more coming. And what are you going to do when that comes? I mean,
wait a couple more weeks to
Yeah.
November, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They couldn't snap the welfare, you know, from you people, the Americans. It was like 40 something million people on that. You know, and then, you know, a nigga woman on the social media TikTok, she's threatening to go in these stores and basically steal food. You know, so
It's getting bad.
it's all set up. Esau is all setting all this shit up, man.
Yeah, I had another one.
For order through chaos. You know?
Yep.
Hey, food stamps gonna be gone, and the bank's gonna collapse. I can see it, man.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's going to be a turning point in America, man. And when the scriptures tell you not to make haste in the time of trouble, it's only one reason that you're not going to, or excuse me, one way that you're not going to be able to, that you're not going to have to do that.
I had another precept to go to the other one. It's Proverbs 6:14, excuse me, and 6. A scorner seeketh wisdom and findeth it not, but knowledge is easy unto him that understandeth. Yeah. No, let's just, you know, go with the other scripture that, you know, it's easy for those that the Lord has given the vision, the eye salve to understand this knowledge. Because, you know, it's gonna be a lot of people out there that's really gonna try to read, and there's niggas out there that think that when shit hit the fan that they're gonna be able to pick up the scriptures and break it down, and it don't work like that. You know?
Sirach 5 and 7, and it reads, "Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance."
Said in thy security thou shalt be destroyed. Because a lot of people, they walk around real comfortable, real content, man. They think they got it figured out. Or they think that whatever we's talking about is not going to actually come to pass. But the Lord said in Ezekiel 12 that he's going to not only say the word, but he's going to perform it. The brother just read the precept about the scorner seeketh after that knowledge and findeth it not. Because a lot of these people, hey, understand, the Lord looks at the intent of your heart. He looks at your sincerity. A lot of people, they're going to seek this. They're going to seek it earnestly, you know, early, like the scriptures say. But it's going to be out of insincerity, man, in ingenuous place, man. Because they only seeking it because they in some trouble. They only seeking it because they need some help. They wasn't when it was available to them, they didn't want nothing to do with it. Okay, so that at that point in your security, you're gonna be destroyed. That's why I said make no tarrying. Stop procrastinating. What are you waiting on? Shit is happening now. Okay, the storm is on the way now, man. The alarm is going off. The storm is on the way. It's not saying it's gonna start. It's already on the way. So get to safety now.
Could I further your analogy of the storm, right? So when you gonna buy your umbrella? You gonna wait till it's raining and everybody done bottom up, or you gonna buy it when the forecast hit? Because this is the forecast. Okay, the prophecy is the forecast. Spiritual forecast. Or you gonna wait till the sky is gray? Because the sky is gray now, by the way. We see black ass clouds coming over. We see the flood coming. Motherfuckers is hitting cities already with the flood. So like, how deep into this storm is it gonna take for you to realize that you about to drown in this thing, man?
Like Yahweh Shai said, you can discern the face of that.
Discern the times.
You can't discern that we're in that time.
Yeah,
That's Jake. See, Jake is weird like that. They're peculiar people. The Lord, He'll show signs. He'll show wonders. And it's literally what Jake looked for confirmation. The Lord would basically say that this sinful generation, they seek it after a sign.
That's it.
So when the Lord shows them it, they still act oblivious.
And a big enough sign. Y'all remember that joke?
Yep.
You know what I'm thinking, right? And he goes, Lord, I'm a devout believer. I'm gonna just tell it in my own way, I guess. He's like, Lord, I'm a devout believer. You know, I trust you. I believe in you. So a storm came, and they was on a boat. So a storm came and shipwreck. Y'all know this one, right? Shipwreck happened. Boom. So all of a sudden, here comes a plank of wood, and he's like, Lord, it got no. Here comes. He sees a life preserver, a life jacket, whatever. lightsaber. He's like, I can swim over there, but Lord, I know I believe in you. I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna allow you to do your work. So that floats away. Then here comes a plank. Lord, Lord. Then and all that. So the man ends up dying. So long story short, he ends up dying. He gets to heaven. He's like, Lord, how come? I believed in you. I trust you. How come you didn't save me? He's like, man, I sent the life preserver. I sent the plank out there. I had all this stuff set up for you. So you didn't. That was me doing that. You didn't put. Here's the key to this. You didn't put any effort to go get it. So you didn't do the work to go to save yourself with the blessings I gave you. And that's how the Bible, the truth is. You don't just sit there and wait on something to happen. The Lord wants you to be proactive in things. And he meets, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Wisdom will meet you.
Yep.
You got
Wisdom
something.
will try you.
And it's going to try you to see if you half-hearted or if you're fully 100% involved.
Yeah, because the scriptures even tell you that those that be saved from the said perils are going to escape by faith and by works. Yeah, faith is most definitely necessary. You have to have faith, because without it, you can't please the Most High. But you have to put in some work as well, man.
Quick.
You got it.
There's a Revelation 3:20. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door.
And open the door. That's your job.
Because you
You
can.
did the, yeah, you got it. No, you got it. No, that's you.
I'm gonna say you can acknowledge the knock. Jake acknowledge the knock all day. Oh yeah, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. Okay. Now what?
Ain't enough.
Yeah.
Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in. I will come into him, and I will sup with him, and he with me.
Yep, and that's the
I gotta preach.
that's the goal. We want the Lord to sup with us. Ultimately, the Lord supping with us is Him giving us that understanding in our mind, man. Understanding the mysteries of the scriptures, understanding what His will is. Because a lot of our people, they don't know what the Lord wants. They don't know what the Lord don't want them to be doing. A lot of our people are still ignorant right now.
Yep.
And the Lord, He revealed His secrets unto the meek, man.
Dark sayings.
I had a precept real quick to back this brother up. Matthew 7:7. Ask and it shall be given you. Seek and ye shall find.
Oh, those are proactive things. Ask is something you gotta do. It's funny, mine go with this. And then seek, something you gotta do.
Adjectives.
Yep.
Action verb.
Knock and it shall be given. No, excuse me. Knock and it shall be open unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be open.
Yep.
You got a lot of Jakes out there that, we says Jake have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge. A lot of Jakes, want the Lord to sup with them, but they don't know how to call upon His name. They don't know how to call upon Him in His proper name. They'll call on God and JC, and the Lord's like, "Hey, y'all hear something? That ain't who you talking to." But you call on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in sincerity and in truth, the Lord will speak to you, all right, and He'll let you know what He wants you to do.
I got James chapter 1 and 5. It says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering, and that be the problem. A lot of Jakes only go 80. That's a lot. Some Jakes is 10, 15%. If it happened, it happened. No, you got to put the action to it for it to happen as well. Okay, Lord, I'm sick, but let me, and I know this is the issue, and I need a miracle because I'm on my deathbed, so I'm going to change this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and I change all these things to give space for you to work, to show you that I really do believe, but that's why I made the changes.
It's like, we always use the analogy of a woman, because that's the analogy the Lord gave.
Yep.
Israel is as a woman unto Him. And it's like, you want to take care of your woman, naturally. You just want to take care of your woman, right? But you also want your woman to put in work to make you want to take care of her more. And you want her to have faith in you as a man, right?
Yeah.
How would it make you feel if your woman don't have no faith in you? She don't believe in you. She don't think you're strong enough. She don't think you got the wisdom to lead her. She just don't believe in you. It's like, okay, and that's why the scriptures say, man, woe unto you that believe not. Salaki. It's in Sirach.
Sirach 2.
He shall not be defended. Sirach 2. Yeah, woe unto you that believe not, for you shall not be defended.
Yep.
So, hey, you have to believe. You have to show the Lord. You have to, through action, show the Lord that you believe in Him, man.
I want to be the fast. Look, Jacob do it with athletics. I want to be the fastest on the field. But then Jacob go out every day and train till they become the fastest. They keep the 40 got shaved down. Damn, I'm shaving tenths of seconds off my 40 every other week, every month. And Jacob consistently put that in. But when it comes to belief, Jake's like, well. But I was gonna that nothing wavering that I'm gonna read again. You got something too? That nothing wavering. Jake don't want to put their whole heart in it because they know this is gonna come with trouble.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jacob pushed themselves to the limit for something sports or something else, But hey, why not push yourself to the limit for the Lord?
Because they know this comes with trouble. They know about the story of Jonah and what happens to the prophets when you're called. Yeah, but this is the one. If you read the book, this is the one where it don't happen to everybody, all the prophets like it did last time, and even the ones that it do happen to, it's an honor when it happens.
The trouble gonna come regardless, though.
You want me to read that, or you want to go ahead and just
You go right with what y'all talking about.
Oh, you got it.
This is in Sirach, the 6th chapter, and I'm gonna start at the verse. I'm gonna start at verse 20. It's in the G&T. It says, "Undisciplined people find wisdom's demands too hard and don't have enough determination to meet them.
Yeah.
Her requirements are a burden heavier than they are willing to bear, and they quickly lay them aside." Discipline means that. It's like discipline means just that. Discipline. And not many people are able to discipline themselves. It says, let me read actually 19. It says, "Work as hard to find wisdom as a farmer works to plow and plant his fields. Then you can expect a good harvest. You will have to work at it for a while, but you will soon be enjoying what you have earned. Undisciplined people find wisdom's demands too hard and don't have enough determination to meet them. Her requirements are a burden heavier than they are willing to bear, and they quickly lay them aside." Discipline means just that, discipline. And not many people are able to discipline themselves.
Hey, the brother read the scripture earlier about how wisdom brings you eternal riches. And that's not saying those riches or those benefits, so to speak, is gonna come right away. When you think about the process of farming, planting, you have to wait. Like, we ain't talking about Esau's GMO shit that grows in a couple of weeks, man. We talking about like seasonal, real seeds. You have to put in work, and you have to go ahead.
Con, to learn back is husbandry.
That's right.
It's the act of cultivating. That process of tending to the ground, tilling the field, planting the seeds, making sure that the predators are away from it, making sure that it has the sunlight it needs, the proper water, the proper vitamins within the soil and the nutrients that come with it. That's a process.
You gotta put in work for that because you gotta eat. That's that may be your livelihood. So you gotta take care of your family. So you're gonna give it your all. Say, oh shit, I gotta, like you said, I gotta keep the wolves away. I gotta keep insects and off my crops. And you waking up early in the morning and working it, what's it, dawn to dusk. When you're a farmer.
And that work that you're putting in, it shows your determination, as the word was used, and it also shows that you care. The scriptures tell you that consider our labor not for myself only, but for all them that seek learning. So you're not only laboring for yourself, but for everybody that you have
contact with.
Everybody that you have pretty much control over. I'm not really, for lack of better words.
And to back up your point, as we're talking about husbandry, the farmers, they put in the work because they know winter's coming. The winter, they not going to work. They won't be able to work as much. They won't be able. Some of them might not be able to work at all. So that's what we're doing. We're putting in that work now. So when winter comes, when Jacob's trouble comes, with all this turmoil and plagues and famine and pestilence, we'll be straight. We'll be, like the I like the story about the
cricket man.
No, it's the
Joseph.
No, it's actually like it's a kid story of the ant. Is it the grasshopper
And the ant.
and the ant?
Yeah.
And the grasshopper, he wanted to be a nigga all summer and and hang out and the ants, they was working. And then when time came around, when it got cold and shit, the grasshoppers out there shivering, and you know that's you know what, and my son was growing up, he used to watch it, and I used to hate that nigga grasshopper because I would let the nigga starve. But then, you know, it's a parent, it's like a kids thing, so they let him in, you know, and all give him some food and stuff. When the time come, when that winter come, we're not extending the hand to you 2/3 niggas, you know, because hey, you had the opportunity, just like the rest of us, to seek repentance, to seek this truth.
Yep, I got 3 John 9:4. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is today. The night cometh when no man can work.
Yeah, going right into the point that the brother was making, man. Hey, we working while we able to work, man. Hey, even in what's that? Ecclesiastes 12. It says, "Hey, seek ye the Lord while you." It says, "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth."
At the 5th chapter, it'll be Edges, 7 Edges that says, "Seek the Lord while it may be found." Call upon him while it's near. That was when you started to quote.
That's Isaiah 55.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. It was just a different one.
I got one to back up the ant. Proverbs 6:6.
Talking about the experience.
In the AMP, it says, "Go to the ant, O lazy one, observe her ways and be wise, which having no chief, overseer, or ruler, she prepares her food in the summer and brings in her provisions of food for the winter and the harvest. How long will you lie down, O lazy one? When will you arise from your sleep and learn self-discipline?"
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's kind.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And it's beautiful that brother said it because there's an ant called a honeypot ant, and it's basically like they're only female ants that actually have like it's like they have a big old, how can you explain it? Like the backside of the ant is huge, but it's filled with like sugary water substance or whatever you know it's called. But it's called a honey, but it's called a honeypot ant. And what, like you said, all the ants have different roles, and ultimately they all are cutting down the grass or bringing forth the insects to feed that particular individual ant, you know, so that they can have that food in that due season, man.
You know, the scriptures is beautiful, man. How it uses this similitude of how we should be. And when you look at the characteristics of an ant, man, they use the word determined. They're very determined, man. They will get something done. I seen a video of a group of ants carrying up a lizard. You see that?
They went around under the lip
Under
of
the pot.
and passed it to the other ones. And
And they
how
got
y'all
there.
passed that?
But they had to figure it out. And another thing too, they willing to sacrifice themselves to
Need be, yeah.
you know, complete the mission, so to speak, man. I've seen ants make a bridge on a river.
Yeah.
And the ones that's in the water, they're drowning. But the ones you got it.
I got it. Yeah, kind.
Job 12:7. But ask now the beast, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee, or speak to the earth, and it shall teach thee.
Because what is everybody into? Everybody want all this animation, AI, reality TV, but the best TV out there, the best form of visual entertainment is watching nature. Watching the sky, watching the animals, the insects,
Right.
and because it's educational. It's like a documentary. It's like education. You can learn from it, and like learn and how to apply it as well.
And a lot of our, you know, like Gad, you know, a lot of our people, period, man. We would watch the animals. That's how, you know, of course it was trial and error, but a lot of times our people would watch certain animals and the certain fruits and veggies and vegetation that they wouldn't eat and figure out that, okay, it's poisonous. Obviously, there's some berries and things that they can eat that we can't, but you know, it's some things that you know, we have that in common.
They learn to fight from watching animal style. All them ancient martial arts
Architecture.
came from crane style. The crane is a bird. Tiger style. Which one you said? The mantis. I don't know.
Praying mantis. Yeah.
All those though.
Hey, helicopters,
Yeah. That's a dragonfly pretty much.
Yeah.
stealth bombers.
Yeah.
They're designed
Probably
after
bats or some shit.
Falcon.
Yeah, the Pelican.
How it jives.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even these cars.
Well, they got
Cars, trucks.
yeah.
World War II airplanes.
Yep. So even microscopic things that we can't see, they have engines and they have saws on them and shit like that. That man has learned from that and recreated machines after it. You know.
Yes, the scripture say the animals are going to teach you.
Yep.
And don't worship them.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Because that's what these nations do.
Right.
And the majority of our people follow after these nations.
Yep.
So don't worship the creature, worship the creator.
There we go. Yeah.
Let me finish this off. And the fishes of the sea shall declare unto thee.
And also we get signs from the animals, man. When you see the different behavior of the birds in the air, you know, sometimes they just be going in circles, and it's the way that they're doing it. You know, sometimes they do that and they're singing, they're praising, but sometimes it's like a violent circling. You know, something going on.
right
Or you see animals, they get to stampeding. Okay, that means something is going on.
Yeah, I saw a video this week. I don't know what was going on in it, but a bunch of monkeys in Florida were jumping into the water. You know, like it's like, you know, but you know, we always know the animals know before things happen. Like, you know, if it's a tsunami coming, animals, they can feel it, feel the earth. They all move to higher ground.
They connected.
Versus, you know,
A lot of sinkholes in Florida.
yeah.
So it could be something
Yeah, I
like
don't know.
that.
You seen the video too. The monkeys just jumping in the water and they were swimming. It's like, yeah, the animals, yeah, they know.
Spiritual.
Yeah.
You know about the white ibis bird. It's one of the birds that get a sense when a hurricane is coming, and they're usually the last species of birds to actually evacuate, and then they're the first on the scene after the hurricane passes. They come back and they start they gather up all the food that's left or rubble or whatever. They know exactly what environment to go back to after it leaves. So basically, if you see a bunch of white ibis birds, a hurricane is coming.
Wow.
It's,
White ibis.
also, it's a fish called an oarfish.
Yep.
And they say it's basically like a fish that brings forth prophecy.
Doomsday
Or
fish.
doomsday,
Fish,
you know,
yeah.
because they dwell in the deep, and rarely do they, you know, they don't really come up for water because the water pressure that they're in under that deep, you know. So when they do arise, people, hey, it's
It's that time.
calamity that's
Yeah,
coming with it.
because they're used to that pressure down there, you know, thousands of feet
Ain't
deep.
that it look kind of look like a hill? But it's
Yeah,
silver?
kind of.
It's like flat. Yeah.
That's the oarfish.
Yeah. And a few of them came up,
Let's go read that.
I think. You want me to read that for you, bro? I still had Wisdom of Solomon.
See, that's why the Lord, He given all this wisdom that's supposed to be given to his people, and they're the main ones that don't have it. That's why the Lord would always insult his own people.
Yeah.
The ox know of his master. You know? The ass his master's crib. My people, they don't even know. All these other species, they more in order than you. The Lord would always insult his people because it was like our people, they'd rather be stupid than willingly ignorant. You're supposed to be the wisest people on the planet. And all nations supposed to come to you for the light.
That's
But
it.
you're
You down dirt.
how could you? That's why that was that in Lamentations, the second chapter? The nations, they look down on you, man. They're supposed to be the what they call the perfection of beauty.
Yep, that's what they say.
These are supposed to be the Lord's chosen people. They're supposed to be a people that's nigh to the Most High, that have all His wisdom. Look at them.
And you see, it's a lot of people. You see when Christians or certain people talk about the Hebrew Israelites, or they call so-called Black Hebrew Israelites, or whatever. They always look into the 2/3. They don't. They judge us or they identify us through the 2/3 actions. No, we're completely separate from them, and that's the whole thing. That separation is being made from the Lord's elect to the 2/3 of our people.
That's the same way they do Jake. Period.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you go to
It's
other
easy category.
You go to the other side of the world, they think all of us act like that, or all of us, you know, basketball players, and all our women shake their ass, and rappers, and they just think the world thinks we just niggas. You know, the Northern Kingdom too. You know, they just think Mexicans, you know, they just dance and eat tacos and, you know, and get drunk and shit. Or, you know what I mean? They just think the world has stereotyped us, and they're not going to identify us as who we are or who we're becoming.
A lot of it comes from Esau's
Yep.
pseudoscience,
Yep.
the scientific racism.
The media too. Yeah. Movies,
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah. So we're the biggest innovators on planet Earth.
Yeah.
Literally.
We created everything, you know, but we just don't get the credit.
Former things.
Right. Of course, they'll focus on the stereotypes and stigmatize that to us, so that the world
Hate
that
us.
would be the only thing the world would acknowledge about us. You know, but hey, that goes back to the curse as well.
I was just going to
It
grab
goes
it
right back
because,
to the curse.
because in that curse, it said this would be on thy people forever, and it would be, let me grab it, because it's talking about, it's how we're going to be able to identify that we are the people. I'll hit it right quick. Deuteronomy 28, like 40, like 2 or 40. Let me grab it real quick.
42.
It's right around there.
I got you.
40,
with
46.
By word? By
Start
word?
at 46. We start up at
Yeah, I'm from 45.
45, yeah.
Yeah. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee.
We don't care if these conditions have hit the rest of the people in the world. All of them ain't hitting like they've hit our people. And all of these have hit our people. Not a few here and a few there. They all hit our people in some way, shape, or form. You got it?
Till thou be destroyed, because thou hearken not unto the voice of the Lord thy power.
So that just explains why we're in the lowest condition, why we're looked at as niggas, why we act like that. We don't, it ain't just we called it, we actually act like it. The 2/3 of our people. Okay, so it's all of these curses is hitting for a reason. Go ahead.
To keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
They should be upon us for a sign and for a wonder. Ignorant, that's why the word nigga works. It just fits because we're dark skinned and we don't know shit. We got dark minds, the majority of us, but through the light of the Lord, through the correction of the Lord, you know, and his word, we're starting to come back and remember ourselves in the position we're supposed to be in the earth.
And that forever is just a long time,
Yeah,
long period of time. It's not, you know, because the niggas say, well, if it's forever,
Infinity.
I could just be a nigga, you know.
It's not infinite.
No, it's not. It's not. Just like it says in Jeremiah 17:4, how you know, these from our heritage, and you know, it says forever, and that it's not eternity. It's just for a long period of time.
Yep.
Because
It's gonna feel like forever.
yeah, it's gonna feel like forever, because this would it would bring confusion, because not confusion, but if you didn't know the scriptures, you would think that because we're gonna be perfect. So you know,
When is that going
so
to
when
change?
it's right.
Even when America is destroyed and the smoke gonna send up forever.
Right.
It don't literally mean 8 million years later, it's still going to be going, you know.
Okay, verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things. Therefore thou shalt serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger.
That's why they hate this book, Deuteronomy, because it really pins the tail on our people.
Yeah.
Okay, that this is us.
Yep.
Okay, and we love that 68th verse because it's an easy one to comprehend. But all of them, man, all the way to like 15, 16.
Yeah,
Hit
chill.
us.
This 48 is easy to comprehend when you go to just type it in Google.
Yep.
Therefore thou shalt serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Now he's putting the digital iron yoke,
Yeah.
upon our necks now. That's the point we're warning you of. This is the image of the beast right before us being set up, and it's an Iron Age idea, but it's played out in digital form, which is part of his witchcraft and magic.
Going into that destroy the heritage.
Yep, exactly. So that's why they want everybody in a certain type mindset. They don't want individuals separating. Like, they hate this because not only it's fine if it was 20 of us, 100 maybe, you know, 1,000 maybe of us just separating ourselves and being different, because they can handle that. But this thing is catching like wildfire, and when it catches the real big numbers, that's when it's gonna change everything.
Yeah, when people begin to really listen and really like, oh shit, they're right.
Begin to change
It
the
changed
way
the way,
they
you know, when
that action
yeah.
you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, when it says in the book of Acts, when the apostles were performing miracles, wait till that happens.
Yeah.
Right.
5,000 converted.
Yeah.
7,000.
Because it says that people shall be willing, man. You know, our people, when they start, some of them need to see it. They need to see a miracle
Yep.
be performed in front of their eyes. And when that happens, you know, this is gonna actually make. Hey, it's gonna reach the gates of the nobles, which is how it already has. They know what's up. But how much more when the Lord starts actually showing Himself, showing His power through His men, with the power of healing and converting big crowds. You know,
Yep.
then they're really gonna put the scopeo on us.
Oh yeah.
Some gonna believe through miracles, and others is gonna believe through atrocities.
Yeah.
I
So
believe
they
now.
gonna know it.
Just by pain, cause
This is the book of John, chapter 10. And I'm going to start at verse 36, and this is Yahweh Shai speaking. It says, Say ye of him whom the Father hath sanctified and sent into the world. Thou blasphemest, because I said, I am the Son of the Most High. If I do not the works of my Father, believe me not. But if I do, though you believe not me, believe the works,
that's it.
that you may know and believe that the Father is in me, and I in him. Therefore they sought again to take him, but he escaped out of their hand, and went away again beyond Jordan into the place where John at first baptized, and there he abode. And many resorted unto him and said, John did no miracle, but all things that John spake of this man were true, and many believed on him there.
That's a threat right there to the yeah.
So when John, started his baptism, he preached of Yahushua. So John, he just baptized. He didn't perform miracles. But when they saw that the Lord was doing those miraculous works, and they took that in consideration with what John was already speaking during his ministry, and that was all they needed to see to believe on him. So that's when Jake started converting. They started to follow. They started to believe. So they seeing that us being out here, we speaking all these things and consistently for all these years, then they're gonna start to see what we've been saying is true. With all these things starting to happen,
That's it.
and then you start to see brothers move to the next step of glory, which is laying hands on people and healing people, or whatever the case may be. When Jake witnessed something like that, they sold.
Oh yes.
Remember about a month and a half ago when Jake came to the campus and you guys was right. You're gonna see a lot of that happen.
It's gonna happen.
People gonna say you guys are right. You guys are always right. And it ain't no.
Hey, see,
Starting to be said.
people, Jake is not gonna believe based on gimmicks.
Nope.
They're not gonna. The true elect are not gonna have to see 1,000 men marching in uniform in the same color to believe on Yahushua.
That's it.
Passing out dinners and cookouts and gimmicks.
They fed 9,000 people this weekend. Like, that ain't gonna do it. But when you see somebody pull out a couple fish and a few loaves and feed 9,000 people, like where'd they get all this food? And there's so much that they had to take something to go.
Right.
You know, back up.
This is John 20, verse 27.
Yep.
I'll start here at It says, Then said he to Thomas, Reach hither thy finger, and behold my hands, and reach hither thy hand, and thrust it into my side, and be not faithless, but believing.
But that's where the people gonna really come in once they see it and they understand it and they feeling it, and that's just a natural human experience. Okay, then he gonna go forward, but just dwelling on that, they need that sign. They actually need it. They weren't given that full gift that he's about to go into.
It's like people needed to see Michael Jordan do these great things. Like, man, he's the greatest.
Dr. J dunked from the free throw line. Yeah. Michael Jordan believed he can do it, but could he do this one? Could he do? And now that he's done, somebody's done this thing. Now the next person believes that they can do something else.
Right.
And this is what's gonna happen. Yep. You see somebody that was dead come back to life, and I don't mean this whole hologram Tupac shit. I'm talking about something for real.
Sure. Yeah.
You know?
Or somebody that was
everybody knew,
or deaf, or autistic or something, and brothers laid hands on him and
healed him. Where's that? Was the deaf man or the lame?
Matthew.
Where he asked who sent him or his father.
Oh, no, that's
But it was
John.
for-
That's John.
But it was
John.
for that. But it was for the purpose for the people to see it. You finish yours. Somebody bring that out.
It is continuing. This is 28. And Thomas answered and said unto him, My Lord and my power, Yahweh. Yahweh Shai said unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed.
And no, well, that'd be fine because we love believers. Whether you need to see it or you don't need to see it, that's still what's up, man. But it is special. It's a little more special. And that's where the ranking system comes in, the order comes in, for those that didn't have to physically see, and yet, as it's going to say, and yet believe. You got it, bro.
Yahweh Shai said unto Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen and yet have believed.
So it's not a knock on him, because at the end of the day, he still believed. It's a knock on you 2/3 that even still you're not going to believe. More?
And this is John 14, verse 12.
Okay.
And it reads, Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also. And greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father.
Yep.
God.
Go to the other one that we were talking about.
I got it right here.
Hold on.
That was
Luke 12.
Luke 12. Yeah, Luke 12. Read that real quick.
Got
Just
it.
to show the balance and the gravity of it, the difference of believing whether you saw it or not.
Yeah, this
Okay.
looks like Luke 11. There's Luke 11, and I'm going to start here at 14. It says, And he was casting out a devil, and it was dumb, and it came to pass when the
Performing a miracle.
Yep. And it came to pass, when the devil was going out, the dumb spake, and the people wondered. But some of them said he casteth out devils through Beelzebub, the chief of the devils.
But that's what Jay gonna do.
Yeah.
There's still gonna be some that still won't believe. They still gonna scoff and still gonna have doubt and still not come around
They
to
gonna
it.
say that's AI.
Oh, that's AI. That dude healed it through AI, man. That ain't real. You know?
Well, that bug out in was it Dallas? What's his name? Jeff Tuzzle.
One body.
He said that the
doing
Lord,
sorcery?
when he was doing those miracles, that's sorcery. That's the exact definition of what it means to blaspheme the Holy Spirit.
That's
the
scary.
works that he was doing was in the Holy Spirit. So when you say that the Lord did that and it wasn't by the divine power of the Most High in His presence, then you're blaspheming. There's no forgiveness for blaspheming the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
You know, hey, the fucking little hats.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In their top move, they pretty much say the same thing.
Yep.
That the Lord, He's suffering in hell because he was a sorcerer.
Wow. Yeah. That's fucking.
It's total wickedness, man.
That's fucked up.
So just think about the perception. If one of us start to display that act of divine power, people will start to. You will have people that would they would know, like, damn, that's definitely coming from a higher power. But they're gonna have people that's gonna be in the opposite spectrum.
Scoffing.
That's gonna scoff and think evil of what you're doing.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're gonna say, "No, that guy on the left hand, he's a devil.
Yeah.
Small hats
And that's
coming.
gonna be
That's
louder.
sorcery."
And that's gonna be louder than those that believe,
Right.
that saw it and believe, and those that just know that he did something.
Then the government's gonna launch an investigation.
Yep.
They're gonna be sending agents and people to come study you.
The X-Men movie.
How do you
talked
do
about
this?
it.
By what name do you do this? Like they was in the book of Acts. What name are you doing this in?
Can I buy it?
It's gonna be the same thing.
Yep.
They're gonna try to find a way to demonize.
Oh,
Yeah.
You got that other speaker.
I was just gonna say, to back you up, the small hats contradict themselves because don't they believe in the Torah? So would they say Moses was doing
In Egypt.
sorcery
In Egypt, right?
in Egypt and even after Egypt in the wilderness?
Yep.
You know, they full of shit, man.
Practice sorcery.
Yeah, and they're the ones that's really the sorcerers.
Bring that other
Left hand wickedness. John 9, come.
Yeah.
John 9 and 1. And Yahushua passed by and saw a man which was blind from his birth. And his disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin?
Somebody gonna be like, hold on. For y'all that know this, somebody gonna say, hey man, he been faking his whole life. They're gonna have every excuse that it ain't real, that the power ain't real. You know? Go ahead.
And his disciple asked him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? Yahushua answered, neither have this man sinned nor his parents, but that the works of the Most High should be made manifest in him.
So there will be certain situations and events that are happening just so the people that are meant, that don't have the ultimate high level of faith, but have the mustard seed faith, can believe, see and believe. That they can experience it and believe also. Because the point is that this ministry is built on believers versus non-believers. That's the whole New Testament. In a nutshell, the premise of the New Testament is the believers versus the non-believers, who are all Israelites. Is who is going through the regions to talk to, sifting out the believers versus the non-believers. Right? Even the Gentiles, which are Israelite foreigners, they were also the believers. All right.
Just to expound on the reason the disciples asked that question, for those who don't know, they believe in reincarnation, right? As we do, because it's real, you know, and we understand that, you know, you are your forefathers, and you be punished for the things that you did in your past life, and also sometimes your children can be punished for the things that you did. So that's why that question was asked.
Verse 4, I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. That was kind of the point, right?
Yeah. Then he go back to what he read.
Yeah, that chapter is a powerful chapter, John 9, because you go towards the end of the chapter, after he healed the blind man, the Pharisees that couldn't understand, they basically wasn't true believers. They was trying to figure out how this blind man was all of a sudden able to see. But spiritually, they were so blind that they couldn't see that Yahushua was the Son of the Most High. So it was like comparison of a literally blind man who was restored to sight and vision. And then you had the spiritually blind that couldn't understand that whole purpose because they were blind, even though they can literally see. You know? Spiritual blindness is a lot worse.
Ooh, man.
You can't.
That's scary right there.
The Lord was a walking example of the Torah. Like he literally embodied the Torah in that one life. And all those blind niggas, they completely missed it. Even though it happened right in their face.
He even said it. Today this scripture has been fulfilled. You know, he told them. And you know.
And going back to the point that Shakrat was making, that, you know, some of our people, they're gonna see those miracles, like, you know, making somebody blind see again, or making somebody dumb be able to speak again. They're gonna say, oh, he been faking his whole life. Okay, well, what about somebody that's been dead? You can't fake death. And we're not talking about, you know, somebody that flatlined for a few minutes, because that happens. We're talking about somebody that's been dead for a period of time, man.
Think about it. It's gonna be Moses and the Magi's all over again, because Esau's gonna try to come with certain pseudo sciences to make people
with his chip,
make people see, make people talk, make people do. You know, he gonna even try to bring people back to life. But we know that the power of our Lord is you know, is infinite. You know, the Lord is going to do things by His hands, by His prophets, that Esau is not going to be able to duplicate or explain.
There's Matthew 13, and I'll start here at verse 14, and it reads, and in them is fulfilled the prophecy saying, the prophecy of, 13. Therefore speak I to them in parables, because they seeing see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which saith, by hearing, by hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand.
That one died.
And seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive. For this people's heart is waxed gross.
Because a lot of people, like we were talking about discerning the face of the sky, they see ice running through cities, they heard the prophets or on the internet, these guys on the internet say that it's not just going to be the Hispanics, they're going to start doing it to Negroes. Now they're seeing the news of it happening to the Negroes. So how much more do you need to see before you believe?
Exactly.
Well, the Lord had blinded you as it's going into.
And you got a lot of the idiots that still play into that divide between the northern and the southern kingdom. They're not our people. The tribes are just black people only. And then you look at who's the only demographic being targeted in Babylon by the process of elimination. And it's definitely not Esau, the so-called white man.
Hell no.
It's not the Chinese, the Japs, it's not the Koreans,
Hamites and none of
it's
that.
not the East Indians, it's not the Arabs. And they're supposed to be the
worst.
boogeymans on the other side of the world.
Right.
They real safe over here.
For the past 20 years, 25 years, they've been the face of
Terrorism.
Yeah,
Yeah,
terrorism.
God.
Who are the tribes that read 2nd Ezra 13th chapter, 2nd Kings, the 17th chapter? You know, who are the tribes that came over here? 726 BC, around that time. You know, talking about the Northern Kingdom, the Latin tribes,
Yeah, they came over here.
so-called Native American tribes.
Yeah, God.
Right. Jeremiah 50, that's you're definitely blind if you read Jeremiah 50 and 33 and still have that mindset. You know, that you can't see that we're all the same people. Why are we being targeted
The most.
by the other people?
Yeah.
What's so about these people that they have to be the ones targeted and marginalized and separated from everybody else,
Yeah.
and completely denigrated? You know,
Who do they say needs the jab the most?
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
And they say we so monstrous and violent, and we hurting ourselves more than we hurting anybody else. So how can we be that bad, man?
What do they call us? Predators.
Shit.
The curse said that curse shall you be in the
Cities, yeah.
curse shall you be in the field,
Work.
and it's
Yeah.
ICE is only where these people happen to be.
Yeah. That's.
They're not in Chinatown looking for people.
No, they not.
I haven't seen them tackle one Chinese dude.
No.
Why ain't none of them
I see women get tackled, bro, but Jake women get tackled, but not.
The most
Any other tribe?
undocumented people in the country by far, besides the Latino tribes, is these Asians,
Yeah. Yeah.
the Indians,
Yep.
the
Habib at your store or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Best meal or whatever.
Kush.
Kush.
A lot of Kush out there. You got every city got a Kush community.
Yeah.
You know.
You got the Filipinos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot
A lot of them are probably Jake's
they don't
too.
take
Yeah,
care.
Jake. But
But yeah, they ain't thinking it.
they're not trying to, they don't know
Yeah.
that spiritual
Yep.
difference.
Yep.
They just know, oh no, these are
We gotta
the way they
get them out of
classify
it.
us.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, we're just black and brown, and then everybody else got their
And
identities.
what they look at it, and you see how they still put it together, but they say, what do they say on a job application? It'll say something like white, not Hispanic. It'll say
Black.
black, not Hispanic. Hispanic from here, Pacific out of the,
Yeah.
That's all. It's dividing everybody, but then they're trying to make sure that black and Hispanic don't
Don't make
put two and two together.
Damn. That's right.
There are
just
people that
every
can't
little
see that
detail.
because they're spiritually blind.
Yep.
Yeah. God.
They would be able to easily pick up on it.
Yeah. Damn. They try to divide us.
But we live next door to each other, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Who
deal.
the prison?
Judah and
Who
Israel
the
will
prison?
press together.
More filled up with.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, when you go into Chat GPT, I asked it. It says, why is ICE only targeting the Black American and Hispanic demographic in U.S. cities? Why not whites, Asians, Arabs, or East Indians? It says, your question touches on a serious and complex issue that involves immigration enforcement, systemic inequality, and demographic patterns in the U.S. Let's break down with as much clarity and nuance as possible. And you jump down, it says demographics of undocumented population. A large population of undocumented immigrants in the U.S. are from Latin America, particularly Mexico, Central America, and South America. Therefore, Latino Hispanic communities are statistically more likely to be targeted because they represent a large share of the undocumented population.
Damn.
Black immigrants also face high risk. Many black immigrants in the U.S. come from the Caribbean and Africa. Despite being a smaller percentage of the undocumented population, black immigrants are deported at disproportionately high rates, often due to harsher criminal sentencing and over-policing in black communities. It says down here, policing and surveillance in minority communities. Urban areas are concentrated. Black and Hispanic populations are often more heavily policed. These communities are also more likely to be targeted for immigration raids, even when the overall population includes people from diverse ethnic backgrounds. Perception and profiling. People perceived to be foreign are often targeted based on appearance, language, or accent. For example, white Europeans and Canadians may be undocumented, but they're less likely to be suspected, stopped, or questioned by ICE because they blend in or don't fit the stereotype of undocumented immigrants.
It's that scientific racism right there.
It is.
Basically saying, oh, you guys were born and bred to be violent. You know, when really it's the opposite. That's Esau's nature, man.
Yeah.
You were born inferior.
Yeah, you were born inferior. You were born dumber. You know, you come from monkeys.
That's that what's that shit called?
Darwinism. But the one that made me think of was on Django. You need these 3 little dots on the back of I forgot his name.
Yeah.
Old such and such, old slave, house slave nigga.
Sam.
Yeah, Sam or whatever it was. It wasn't Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, kind of.
But he was like, he cut my daddy on his porch. He shaved my daddy's beard every day on his porch. I mean, every week on his porch, and he never even considered cutting my daddy's throat. He said, I'd have cut my daddy's throat. It would have took me 20 years to do. It would have took me 2 weeks to do it. You know, I forget the actual dialogue, but that's the thing. Our people are so brainwashed and so believing in the systemic captivity that they're mentally. This is how deep the captivity goes. It runs into our spirit now that we don't want to. Like, it's like a nigga open a jail. There's some people like in that movie, Shawshank Redemption. You open a jail, Jake don't want to leave. Jake trying to look for a reason to go back. I'm more comfortable doing crime, than living a free life.
I'm more comfortable
being a nigga.
Yeah, being locked up, being told what to do, being told what to eat, what to like.
He said I can't piss a drop without permission.
Yeah.
2 meals a day.
I can't piss a drop without permission, bro.
Yeah, they've been beaten to submission, bro.
Yeah.
It's like they don't see a way out. How do you overthrow the white man? How? Who's it? This dude is too powerful in the eyes of these people.
What happened during the Greeks?
Yeah.
They consented to their religion,
Their ways of life.
Yeah, man. It says another one. It says underrepresentation in media and statistics. Undocumented Asians, Arabs, and East Indians do exist. In fact, a significant portion of undocumented immigrants are from Asia, India, China, and the Philippines. However, these groups are often in the U.S. due to visa overstays, not border crossings, less likely to live in poverty or face street-level policing. Less targeted due to not fitting public stereotypes of undocumented immigrants.
That shows the curses also. Because our people, we can't live amongst each other, and like these other nations, they'll all live in a house together and work, and okay, we're gonna save. Everyone's gonna save for this person to get a house, and then so on and so on. They'll work with each other. Our people, we got the crash. It ain't gonna work. Jake. Start. Jake.
Somebody get jealous. Somebody get envious.
Christ is king, brothers.
Right.
Around lose his job.
Right, and to rub, what is it? To insult to injury. they were giving these Edomite South Africans automatic citizenship, man.
Oh yeah.
Welcoming them to the country
Gave them money and all.
on TV.
Shit.
You know, talking about, hey, y'all like great people.
Yeah.
It's so obvious that the Edomite, he should just come out and say, yeah, we don't like you, motherfuckers. You know,
Niggas and, yeah.
we don't like y'all. We want to get rid of y'all.
Hey, that's what they.
In other words, that's what they said. But
You know what they really want to say? Y'all fired. Y'all
they
done.
beat around
We
the
done
bush
with
with
you,
it,
so
you know.
let's get rid of them. I don't mean to cut you off, but that's Trump's famous quote. You're fired. He just want to fire Jake now.
Oh
He
yeah.
just want to fire Jake from being American, fire him out of the country,
They
and
found.
get rid of you.
got what
They
they
found Jake's replacement.
Yep.
You know,
AI
AI robots and shit. So
Plus, they never liked the idea of these black and brown people, which really we all are brown.
Yeah.
Right? He doesn't like the idea that we're the majority in his so-called kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
It rises to another.
We're as the son of the sea. Israel is we're a huge nation.
Yep.
So it actually terrifies him that he's outpopulated.
Oh
They
yeah.
have low numbers. They have low birth rates.
Oh yeah.
We multiply.
Easy.
a lot of their women, they like Jake.
Oh yeah. So.
They like Jake, bro. You know?
They want the genes from Jake.
Yep. We want the tan
They want
skin,
the melanin.
yep, the
Cocoa.
curly hair.
That cocoa
going
baby.
back to what you were
Oregon,
saying.
all that. Go ahead.
That's why they, you know, like applications and stuff. They group the Northern Kingdom with Edomites. They'll say they'll group them with white.
Oh,
So when you look at the numbers, you're like, okay, well we're still the majority. Like nah, y'all Edomites were never the majority here. They're the minority, but they've labeled us the minorities.
Scripture
Yeah, if you
says.
break us down in the 12 different groups, we are the minority. We're not actually, we're not even the minority then.
Even like the 1930s, they had the Irish and the Italians separate.
No, he's good.
You good?
He's good.
They had the Irish and the Italians separated, from job applications.
Yep.
They had the white Irish,
Yep.
Native American, black African American,
They were probably
Italian,
wasn't even on it back
because a lot of them Irish and Italians, they come from, the so-called Negroes, man.
Yeah.
So they're Israelites as well, man. Not all of them.
Yeah.
I'm just
Some.
saying that, some of them are.
Right.
A good majority, a good handful.
Yeah.
A lot of them Italians and Irish, they are people, man.
Yeah.
That's why it's not a color. It's not a color thing, man. If you're an Israelite,
gonna
you
show.
look like another nation, but your spirit, connects with the scriptures, man. You're an Israelite.
And cursing for father.
And that don't mean nothing. I'm not to knock what you said. What matters in this time, it matters because in the kingdom of heaven, you're going to be
Bless.
along the blessings of the kingdom of heaven, the people of the kingdom of heaven. But right now, salvation, that don't mean nothing, man, just because you're an Israelite or not. You got to believe, you got to be of the elect for it to matter, for salvation.
Yeah.
But I want to read this because he said it just makes you think what the brother was saying about DJT, right? This is Exodus chapter 1, verse 8. It says, "Now there arose a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he said unto his people," and he said they're scared because we outpopulate them, right?
Yeah, it's like
Yep.
because the king before this, who did know Joseph, gave him that position because he was able to interpret and break down those dreams of famine and dearth. It's like if plenteous and dearth.
Yep.
And this after what? He served like 2-3 years in prison.
Oh yeah. He was in
He
prison.
was sent to the top, right?
Yeah.
It said, "Come on, let us deal wisely." Matter of fact, verse 9. It said, "And he said unto his people, Behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we." And that's what they know that, so because they've done a diligent search. They know that they got to do all the little things to keep us divided, to keep the crabs in the barrel or the bucket, whatever. Thing where we're fighting over the same crumbs, and they keep us divided so they can keep control over us, right?
Yeah, it's Exodus 1, right?
Yep. Verse 10 says, come on, let us deal wisely with them. That's why you see ICE. It's actually a wise move for the Edomites, right? Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, which we know civil war is coming, we know world war is coming, right? They join also unto our enemies and fight against us. And so we get them up out of the land. And so get them up out of the land. Yeah, and that's what he's doing.
Going back to that wisely, they had them abortions.
Yep.
You know, they killed off the male Israelite babies.
Imagine, they did that back then, and they did it. Herod did it, but even imagine if there was never a Planned Parenthood and every out of wedlock or whatever baby of Negro, Latino, Native American, if they never had an abortion clinic. Imagine how many of us would be out there. You know what I mean? It would be a problem.
Or if they made it a law that against that,
right?
You know.
Well, I heard that they were making a law saying
I see
every
that.
woman that get an abortion, hey, she got to be put to death.
Yeah. South Carolina. They need to make that a law, but you know.
National.
Yeah. But that would be too righteous. And, you know, they ain't gonna do nothing righteous here in this place.
No.
That's probably just pertaining to the Edomite one. We need more Edomite babies here, man. That's what they're saying. The presidents.
Hey, but every nation in the world is starting to
In
think
Japan,
about it. I was thinking of it.
they was calling for Jake to come over there and populate.
Who was that in Africa? Who went to? It was China. They went to Africa, right?
Yeah, that was
Looking for more.
Yeah,
They've been trying to populate with anybody. Let's just make
They
more
made
of our
it a law
people.
for a man to. Basically, it was mandatory for a man to he had to have multiple wives.
Yep.
And we're in
Africa.
Yep.
Yeah, that's must have been.
I'll forget which country it is over there, but they made it law where basically a man is supposed to have more than one wife. So,
Hey.
yeah,
That's
over
true.
here is depopulation.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
separate.
that's all it is. This whole rainbow shit, the abominable acronym. That's what that's pushing. Is to push depopulation amongst the tribes.
It's witchcraft. Yeah, go ahead.
'Cause you see what they doing with Snoop now, right?
Oh yeah.
The cartoon.
They had to
Love
teach
is
him a
love is
lesson.
love.
They took him behind the curtain and told him, "Hey, nigga, we own you. Like we've been owning you for decades. You got a lot of influence out here. We heard what you said. So you might want to make that right
Correct that shit.
and correct that shit."
Yeah,
They set him straight.
Yeah.
So now this nigga gotta be on a program for kids, pushing that poison into their mind.
Notice with him, they not just silencing him. They having him do the exact thing that he spoke about. Against.
Yeah.
This is the second time.
Exactly.
He said it with Trump.
I'm waiting on one of y'all cool niggas to go perform for Trump.
Yeah. It's
Well, I gotta
that.
feed my family. Nigga. See, niggas like that, man.
They prop niggas like that up. Make sure these niggas got a certain amount of influence.
They own
Then
it.
they push them out there to lead in these different agendas. That's why the scriptures say the leaders of this people cause them to err. They that are led of them are destroyed.
Yeah.
So everywhere you look around, if there's a famous representation that has a high level influence, you better believe that they're compromised and they're sent to push an agenda.
They owned.
Like you got the nigga woman, they're pushing agenda against heterosexual men.
Oh yeah.
Doja Cat, that new bitch from TDE, Doechii. Yeah, if you heterosexual, that's red flags.
The fuck?
You know what I'm saying?
Red flag.
And you got nigga women on TikTok telling them how they find bi men attractive and they really don't want to deal with the toxicity of a hetero man. And it's really just an attack on Jake's masculinity.
Yeah.
Because they want
That's
that.
it.
They want their man underneath them.
No,
That's
yeah.
why as soon as one of them moles, they get mad at one of the moles, first thing they call him is a bundle of sticks, man. They attack him with his sexuality.
Yeah.
The moment they're mad at him.
Yeah.
So it's just they enjoy the position of a man being lower than them, man.
And that's how it's sold. That's how the agenda's sold. You a goddess. You a queen. You should be. You know, they sell all that shit to these women. These women, just like the garden, they swallow it down.
But that
deep
shows
throat.
you that Esau programmed them very well.
Yeah.
They trained. Eve got trained the whole entire time. She was trained up, and now Esau really he let her do, you know, his dirty work for him.
Yeah.
So use her to attack and demoralize the men.
She the machine.
And we ain't gotta do much else. You know?
Yeah.
And you got men and women fighting against each other when that they should be together fighting against this devil.
Exactly.
You know, but they're fighting against each other. Like you said a long time ago, men hate women now. Women hate men hate women. You know, when it's just fucking confusion, man.
Yeah.
It's all because of this devil, man. Going back to the garden. You know, he whispered some, you know, into this woman's ear and made her believe all this bullshit, and she believed it, and you know, she ran with it, not knowing it was going to destroy her and her family,
The structure.
The whole world.
the whole world. Yeah.
Right.
Pretty much.
The whole structure of everything.
Throughout all the foundations, man. The foundation is thrown off.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
he spoiled the goods. How does no man can spoil or no man can enter the strong
Strong
man's
man's house?
So I guess they bound
He's
the
first
first.
blind and strong.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. Con.
He managed to actually do that.
The strong man. Yeah. Con.
And the result of it was a bunch of death, a bunch of idolatry, a bunch of adultery,
Yeah. Confusion.
okay, pollution, and just overall just confusion
Yeah.
amongst our people here in this place. It's been a psychological operation the whole time. You know, the whole time he's been working to try to make sure that we never
stay-
remembered ourselves.
Stay low. Stay like niggas. Yeah.
That's that Psalms 93, right? Psalms 83. Salaki.
Yeah, I got it. I had. Keep talking.
Yeah, that was the operation that's been carried out here in Babylon to make sure that the Israelites, the people of the Lord, forgot who they were and they never remembered who they are.
They dead bodies
Okay.
in the streets.
So he's been attacking us neurologically, okay, and psychologically.
Mm-hmm.
It's deeper than just the Edomite, like the elders always say, the Edomite's the devil. No, you gotta understand why he's the devil.
It's levels.
You know?
To be
Like,
yeah.
this is deep.
Yeah.
We read that precept last night about how the other nations they say, or it says none saith restore.
Yep.
Once they
They
dead,
understand us and our power is them being back in servitude.
They watch their dead bodies lay in the street.
They lead to their extinction.
Yeah.
I had Psalms 83 and 2. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thine hidden ones.
All these G20 summits and all of this. At the end of the day, they're concerned about the Hebrew Israelites, but they're more so concerned about our people and how many numbers. Like, if one of these videos goes viral of something special happening, they can turn so many. Look how fast they're doing, and we're suppressing it. So if we let any of this out and go viral, it's gonna catch like wildfire, and they don't want that to happen. But they want to just continue to destroy us. So the Willie Lynch thing was set up to keep you working as a slave, to hate the other one, so you never join together to fight against the oppressor, and you will police one another, and then eventually you kill each other off.
But that's what they said. They want to pin the woman against the man.
Yep. And then the light skin against the
Right,
dark skin,
yeah.
the young against the old.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
It was
so
all by
everybody's
design.
always infighting with
All by design.
Yep.
They have said, "Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may no more be in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, and of Moab, and the Hagarenes.
Is ICE going after any of them nations
Nah.
that you reading? I mean, that's the dead giveaway.
Right there.
You know?
Process of elimination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they don't fit the stereotype. They're not over policed like we are. You know, they don't fit that demographic because they're not the people.
Exactly.
So it's a reason why they're putting us in this bundle. You know, it's a reason. They know exactly who you are, man.
Gebal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Asher is also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah. I had a precept real quick to go with. Micah 4:11. Now also many nations are gathered together. Are gathered against thee. They say, let her be defiled, and let our eye look upon Zion. The brother wanted me to get Psalm 64. And I'm going to start at verse 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
Let's talk about the shadow government. You know, the leaks, you know, the leaks behind the curtain. Bro, you know, they was exposed. You know, as the elite banking families. You know, the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, DuPont's, Bilderbergs, Oppenheimers, etc. You know, that's the secret counsel of the wicked. Yeah, they're not so secret now. You know,
So they're revealed. Who wet their tongues like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words.
Yep, and they etch those words into stone by writing these laws on paper and pushing it out into the world to be pushed forward, for lack of a better term.
Okay. That they may shoot in secret at the perfect.
Well, these laws are carefully crafted, man. So it'll scrape a little bit of the Edomites and the other nations, but it's mainly to chop Jake down, man.
Yeah.
And a couple of Jakes will escape, but it's getting the majority.
Yeah.
When they write these policies, they write it with the intentions of knowing who directly is going to affect it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's usually Jake that they know is going to be the most affected by the policies that they prescribe.
Yeah. God.
They know that. They do it with the intentions
To
of
hurt.
affecting a particular group.
Yep.
Kind. When they have these, for example, the Davos councils, you know, they'll tell the public about certain subjects that they want to speak on, but for the majority of a lot of the talking is done in the dark when the cameras aren't on. You know, and like you said, it's speaking about how to overthrow us, man. You know, we understand that, hey, he is targeting us. Hey, just like when we go back into what happened with the 19, as far as who they wanted, they said specifically so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. And they might as well say, you know, they were directly coming to us, man.
The people on this side.
Yeah.
God. Verse 4 again.
And it said wet, right, which means to sharpen. Because the scriptures also tell us, for they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. So, hey, his mind is dark and deep, man, about how to overthrow us, man. All these different stumbling blocks are set here specifically for you, Jake. And that's why we're on the highways and edges, to break forth those same strongholds that he is trying to place upon us and hold over you. You know?
All right, I'll start at verse 4 again. That they may shoot in secret at the perfect, suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep.
Yeah, that's why they got, you know, a lot of they put a lot of energy a lot of money towards the science and research.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep.
So they basically, want to see how Jake operates.
Yep.
In their brains and their hearts, their organs and all that.
Yeah. Everything.
So that goes into their heart going deep, man.
Another side of that deepness, that depth, is how can we persecute these people? How can we, assault them without our hands being on the knife? How can we somehow destroy them without it being directly tied into us?
Getting their hands
that's
dirty.
doing it.
Give them guns, give them alcohol,
Let's start with drugs.
give them Christianity.
Yeah, let's give them Christianity. Let's give
Gangster
them,
music.
Yeah.
Which they got to study the brain. 'Cause
Yeah.
Their
Gangster
brain
rap.
is different. Yeah, our DNA is different from these other nations.
Yeah.
5 different, bro.
When hip hop went to gangster rap in the late 80s,
It changed the
early
feel.
90s,
Yep.
the murder rate hella fucking skyrocketed.
Increased.
God,
Yeah.
to land back, what's that artist named MC8? He said he made that album Music to Drive By. It was an interview. I remember the interview was like on YouTube years ago. But he said when he made that album, that homicides, increased. Because Jake locked into that just deep, dark spirit and actually started committing drive-bys to the album Music to Drive By, man.
Bringing some reality to what was going on. I was around when it came out. Jake would put that cassette, that's how long ago it was, put that cassette in the car and ride around with it. If you ride around smoking weed or whatever, drinking beer or malt liquor or whatever you're doing, malt liquor is another one of the devices that they know that taps into our spirit and make us feel good for the moment, but it also opens up the portal of demons. But you riding around doing all that, listen to that music.
Yeah, seance.
No, and now all of a sudden, well, fuck that nigga.
What else happened?
Cuz or whatever,
You know what else happened during that time? You had Boys in the Hood, you had New Jack City, you had Men's Society, South Central.
Yep.
These type of movies
Low
that
vibrations.
perpetuate that gangster shit. That I want to make and Jake sees that without any type of guidance. They think that that's what I got to do. That's what I got to do to be hard. That's what I got to do to be accepted.
To get the
And
bitches.
it just fucked Jake's head up.
Going through the rhythm, the tempo of music. Rap music got the war drums, that bass.
Vibration.
Bass that fucking gets you
Frequency.
ready for war.
Yeah.
Which induce violence.
The frequencies.
Yeah, so frequencies.
Yeah.
Because
Mad Max.
going back to biblical account, when Saul had the demons on him, he called for David to basically play his harp. And harp, the harp, the strings, that melody, take the demons off of it. But that's opposite than what this rap music is. It's all just bass war drums, man. Niggas, basically yelling violence in their rhymes, man.
Raps.
Yep.
Right.
To add, when that movie Boys in the Hood came out, '89, they dropped it on DVD. I mean, bootleg, not DVD, but it was bootleg, and they just was seeing, so the gang violence kind of picked up. So when it finally released, for like 2 weeks, it was just you can find the tape of it somewhere. When it finally released, it was in LA. It was automatically like 3 or 4 shootings in different theaters.
Niggas shooting in the theater.
In the theater.
At the screen.
Yeah.
I'm busting
Bro.
up the screens, man.
Oh, that
Niggas
movie
getting killed.
Colors too.
Colors, yeah.
Oh, I hate
But
that.
but Colors was like,
Man.
because they showed that the police was a gang, but in that Boys in the Hood, it took it to a different level. To where the violence
In the part with
each other and the screen in different theaters.
like that
That
Magic
one Crenshaw.
Magic Johnson theater, that's a death trap.
Busting
Anybody
up the screen. That's
going
crazy.
there.
Yeah, I never go to that one.
And you know what's crazy? In the movie, I don't know if we're gonna think off topic, but that scene when they was talking about when Lauren Fishburne was talking to the people, that shit go over all
Yeah.
Jake's head.
They missed, that was the point of the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Right there.
And why is there a gun store and liquor store?
Yeah.
We don't have any boats, why is drugs? We don't have any planes, we don't fly that shit in.
Yeah.
Nobody connects that to the movie. They always thinking about the scene that happened next. Yeah, your dad is deep, man. You should have been there. Oh yeah, so up there like Malcolm Farrakhan, they laugh it off, and now they, what up, nigga? And then now's the game. Oh, this is the good part. That was the
Just
good part.
violence.
Yeah, now that was the good part.
Yeah, JK, it's like entertainment.
You got some?
Real quick. This is what I typed in. It says, what are the influences of the Tavistock Institute? I'm not sure if many of you are familiar with what that is. But this is where a lot of the influencers, a lot of fashion trends, behavioral patterns that's controlled through social media. A lot of it is designed at the Tavistock Institute, based in London. It says the Tavistock Institute of Human Relations, founded in 1947 in London, is a real organization known for its work in social science, psychology, organizational behavior, and group dynamics. Over time, it has gained both legitimate academic recognition and a cloud of conspiracy theories around its influence. It says, the Tavistock Institute has been involved in psychological research. Rooted in psychoanalysis, it explored how individuals and groups behave, especially under stress or change. It was influential in developing group therapy and organizational psychology. Organizational behavior and management theory work with corporations, governments, and public institutions to help with organizational change, leadership, and group dynamics. Introduce concepts like socio-technical systems, balancing human needs with technical efficiency in workplaces. It says down here, it says Tavistock's work has had hidden agendas, including mass psychological manipulation via media, pop culture, and education. See that? Shaping public opinion through social engineering.
That's what they do.
Designing propaganda techniques used by governments and corporations. And this is all part of the enchantments.
Oh, yep.
Standing out with thine enchantments.
Yep.
Got all these people behaving a certain way, thinking a certain way,
Dressing a certain way.
dressing a certain way, liking a certain music, a style of a dress. It says influence in society, legitimately or otherwise. It says in the area of corporate management, it says the type of influence, leadership training, organizational development. It says in the area of mental health, group therapy, trauma therapy, psychodynamic approaches. In the area of education and social policy, research on learning behavior and systems change.
Yep.
And in the area of media studies,
They're playing a lot of that out right now. They're playing it out. They're running it now. They're not. The studies are complete. Now they've done it on monkeys. They've done it on rats and shit. Now they're doing it on Jake.
Yeah. Remember the one experiment they did with the rats, where?
Oh, with the crack.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
With the sugar.
Crack
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
it was
It was
sugar.
something with sugar.
There's a
Yeah.
couple of them.
Yeah. And they
don't
just
even want it no more.
they were like trying to kill each other.
Then the one that they will shock you if you went up there, but they shocked all of them if you ran up to the stairs, up the little ladder. Then they took the ladder out. Oh no. Then they took the shock off. People kept trying to keep you from going up the ladder, even though nobody's getting shocked no more.
We
Like,
also
they did all those
we saw
operations.
the Popeyes chicken sandwich experiment.
Oh yeah.
That was a Boondocks episode.
And then kangaroo meat.
When it first came out, Jake was fucking wilding, jumping through the drive-through window to fucking, you know, to
They
get
were
their
cutting in
sandwich,
line.
man.
Mad if they
Fighting
missed one.
people in the restaurant.
Shit, someone got killed.
Right, yeah.
You got more. But this is it playing out. My point.
it says in the area of media studies, some psychological insights used in advertising and media framing. So while it's not controlling the world, its frameworks have absolutely shaped modern thought in areas like HR and workplace structure. We put those policies about not discriminating against your sexual orientation and
Respecting motherfuckers' pronouns and shit like that.
shit like that.
Yeah. And it also can go into
This whole progressive mentality,
Yeah.
social justice warriors and shit like that, how they think.
Let me bring this up real quick. I don't know, I think one of you brothers sent it or something, I don't remember, but there's a video saying this is what Palantir is doing. It's putting all this information of the results of all of that into a database, and now they're starting to categorize people. They're going to be further categorizing people with it. Oh, the new Popeye chicken sandwich is out? Okay, we watched everybody head to go to Popeyes. Okay, we dropped this new commercial, the new Jordans out, now everybody trying to go do that. All of this information and what you're doing with these cards and your behavior is all being, and your internet searches, everything is being compiled on that Palantir system. And they're gonna use it.
You know what the beginning of Palantir was the cookies in your web browser.
Yep.
You know, you accept that cookies.
Yep.
Next thing you know, you got all types of stuff coming up that you looked into or whatever, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to basically with the Palantir, they're going to basically it's going to be molded to you, whatever you know, or your behaviors or things you look at.
That's how they can detect if somebody's going to commit a crime.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you're looking at gun range tutorials,
Content,
all content,
How to build
C4
a bomb,
and all that.
black web, yeah.
you know, yeah.
Your
Trying to
algorithm
get a
is snitching on
switch.
you.
You look at a bunch of conspiracy theory content, and then you're looking at violent content. The algorithm's going to suggest, okay, this person right here, he's more prone to be violent.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Man. It says here, its frameworks have absolutely shaped modern thought in areas like HR and workplace structure, psychological resilience, systems thinking, institutional reform. Why people think Tavistock is more powerful than it is? Its work is abstract and theoretical, systems thinking, subconscious behavior, group control. These are opaque concepts that make it ripe for misinterpretation. Connections to government and military, early involvement in UK defense and US psychological ops during World War II and the Cold War feeds suspicion. Legitimate influence in powerful circles. Tavistock trained consultants have worked in banking, health policy, and media, which some interpret as covert control. Yeah. So they work their way into these different places where they can have a public reach.
Yep. That's it.
Yeah, man.
I got some.
Shit.
Yep.
So you got precept?
Yeah. It's Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Because they, with all that research the brother was reading, about, they've done a diligent search and work so they can work evil. Like they were dreaming, they reverse engineered. How can we fuck these people up?
Yeah.
So they like this, they like that. How can we make that evil? And that's what that whole demographic, that whole Tavistock, that's what their whole thing is about.
Jake is like a consistent case study. You do a case study, okay, this is what our results, this is our hypothesis. Jake is always being studied. It's like, okay, they like this. How about this? See if they like this. Okay, you know, like
Let's see if we can get them to like this.
yeah. Let's use this.
Let's let Lil Wayne introduce devil rock music into the black culture and see if they take to it.
Yeah,
Let's change they went from baggy jeans and t-shirts down at your knees. Let's see if we can get them to do skinny jeans and shit now.
Not dresses.
The shit went automatically.
See if the nigga can make the nigga wear a purse.
Let's see if we can make a nigga wear a purse and a dress. Let's see if we can do it. Let's make them.
The most popular rapper, we're gonna do that to. And then what happens?
This is how they've accomplished the
go right
diligent
to
search.
it.
This is what they devised. They devised this, coming up with it, and then they put it into practice. It's gonna say that, right? You got it, brother.
When the morning is light, they practice it.
When they have the ability to do it, they knock it out. You got it. They accomplished it. That was all you can read.
One more verse. Because it is in the power of their hand.
Because they got the rulership. Because they got the technology. Because they got the money
Like the
behind it.
witchcraft.
They got the witchcraft.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
Yes.
One of their specialties, one of their special characteristics is the master of subtlety,
Yep.
being deceptive.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. So in order to be deceptive, you have to study how the mind works, psychology.
Yeah, the reasonings of men back in Wisdom of Solomon.
Yep.
Yeah, because they're not like we're looking at the head of the snake. We're looking like, oh, this going back to the higher ups, the Edomites, the international bankers who the people that they have working for them. The average nigga is gonna say, well, it's Lil Wayne or it's Little Uzi Vert or whoever it is. They not.
It's R. Kelly.
Yeah.
It's R. Kelly. R. Kelly and Diddy are the worst traffickers ever.
Yeah,
you know.
They're the gatekeepers.
Yeah, of all bad trafficking and
nah, man,
abuse.
it's deeper than the surface level niggas you see that's doing it.
Yep.
You know.
And they made you believe that it was real. That R. Kelly and Diddy were like the worst children and traffickers and all this other stuff we can't even say on YouTube. You know, knowing that the one guy that they knew had a fucking island that had a tunnel connected to Disney World.
Man, Disneyland and Disney World.
Had a tunnel that went under the fucking ocean to his island.
But they do got some shit at Disneyland where I seen a story where a kid went to the bathroom or something and they never seen him again. You know?
Katy Island or something.
Yeah, so
they forgot about.
They make you believe that it was us. They put the fingerprint in here, throw the gun in, shoot everybody up and throw the gun in Jake's lap.
They gonna say a nigga was behind Pizzagate.
Yeah.
You know? They gonna say a nigga owned that pizza parlor.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what's going on.
What's the one nigga name, bro?
Al Sharpton.
You know he ran for office.
Herman Cain.
Herman Cain.
Yeah. He did have a pizza place too.
Yeah.
He actually got famous.
Godfather.
Yeah.
So this is how they really operate. So we see, what I said, the head of the snake. We see the den of the snake, where all the snakes is at, and we see what the bait is, and what the object of the snake is. They're looking for us. You know, so we know who he wants to bite, but he can only bite who's gonna who come out to charm with it. Okay, and how do you protect yourself from the snake bite? And there's a lot of analogies from the snake bite. Yeah,
Never trust on enemy.
It's the IRS. Yep.
Choose none of his ways.
Yep.
Maybe not the oppressor, choose none of his ways.
Yeah, our people that get close to him, they're the ones that's getting bit. Diddy, he got so far deep into the industry because he envied the success that he can be given if he sold his soul.
Yep.
So, hey, he got close to the serpent,
Got bit.
stuck their fangs in his ass, and now, you know, this is the end result.
4 years.
They're not going after Clive Davis.
Nobody pity his
Clive Davis is what made him the monster he became.
Yep.
Yeah.
Going after the Leor Cohen's and, you know.
Good day, bro.
Yeah.
I was just looking him up the other day.
They do it all.
Yeah.
They got all these different witches. You got like what's that one bitch name, man? She looked like a straight demon. The one that she be doing what they call soul cooking.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah, the one that Jay-Z was like face to face or some shit.
Marina Abramovich. Then you have the one guy. They call him the Godfather of fashion or something. Rick Owens.
That fucking
And that bitch, the chick. Them motherfuckers, man, they do all kind of rituals. And they're pretty much put spells on a lot of the niggas that they use to influence.
Yeah.
You know, they take them to a dark room and perform some kind of ritual. They have them at these little high-end parties that only certain people can attend.
They'll have these niggas, they'll even put these niggas in fashion shows.
Oh,
Like I seen the nigga A$AP Rocky, one nigga.
There's pictures of him with those two.
Yeah. There's another nigga, the nigga from the Clips.
Pusha T.
Pusha T, he was in one of their fashion shows.
James Harden.
Tupac was in one of their fashion shows. You know?
They got that nigga modeling Versace.
Yeah.
We know what that was all about.
Oh, yeah. Homo ritual shit.
That was they have to humiliate you, put you through a ritual.
Yep.
You don't get that far without being humiliated. That's part of the requirement of their soul.
This is art.
Yeah.
They're gonna penetrate you too.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of our people looking up to Pac like he was the hardest nigga in rap. But if you look at the picture, like that All Eyes on Me album cover with the leather vest, that's really a that's really a fucking corset.
Yep.
You look, there's pictures of him.
One of the bad
No, like that
I know the
that
one
vest
All
that
I
he
Have
has
on.
on. There's images of him at the back of it, so clearly open, like a female, cross the back like that.
Yeah, some sissy.
Real feminine design.
Real feminine, man.
Fucking, yeah.
That's what they do.
Fashion.
And guess what? That influence come all the way from the top.
Yep.
Places like the Tavistock Institute.
Yep.
That's where they all those fashion designers and all these people that work in Hollywood. That gives direction to the image that these different entertainers have to portray.
Fashion
They all get it from up there. So really, this devil, he controls all the facets. Yeah, the athletes.
Hey, there's rumors that there's a conspiracy theory that Dr. Dre's wife is actually a dude.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Man.
He is up there.
And hey, you can't just be like, nah, you going too far. No, man. You actually have to like believe that these people are out there.
You gotta seriously consider it. You got to.
With all the shit that's happening.
Talk about fashion real quick. If I could just do something real quick on fashion. Why is there a whole fashion runway entertainment?
Oh yeah, coming into the game.
When they walk into the game, they got them all kind of shit going on. Purses everywhere.
And they go in the field and they the biggest, buffest, toughest. But you walking in with a purse and bell bottoms and looking all weird and shit. Man.
Nails painted and shit.
Nails painted.
Open and shit.
Yeah, man.
Heels everywhere.
Yeah, they portray that look like masculine and manly, but you doing the fucking complete opposite, man.
And they know psychologically that plays on our people's minds because they see the big bravado and the size of them. They're like, ooh, but then they see the homosexual nature of them in their personal lives.
And then a lot of these niggas sell out for that money because they say, oh, this designer wants you to wear his whatever, and they're gonna pay you X amount of dollars.
They're just gonna give you a bunch of clothes.
All I gotta do is wear it on the game, and they're gonna pay me. Okay.
And niggas do it, man. Niggas have no integrity. Niggas have, that's why the Lord got to, the Lord's gonna smite 2/3 of our people, man. It's gonna be deserved.
We're polluted.
If I can get this real quick, Proverbs 12:26 says, "The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them."
So we're seduced by money, by status. Jake is the last person that should be trying to afford some lobster and crab legs and all of that, but they be the first to be in line to get it. You go to Red Lobster right now. I think they're back booming. I think they came out of bankruptcy. They made it up. Jake pulled them out of bankruptcy.
Yeah, that was a scam.
But it got everybody going.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Now everybody's going back there. You go in there, it's Jake in there, man.
They brought seafood bowls and niggas.
Yeah.
You brought them out, man.
Some cayenne pepper and some salt, man. They got you.
When you look up the word seduce, the Hebrew word is ta'aya, and it says to err, to wander, go astray, stagger, to err, to wander about physically, of intoxication,
Yep.
of sin ethically, wandering of the mind.
Yep.
It says to cause to wander about, to cause to wander of intoxication. It tells you that he transgressive by wine. It says to cause to err, mislead mentally and morally.
Mislead mentally and because everything that he never misleading you into righteousness. He always seduce you to do. He knows where you want to end up. He don't just seduce you see if I can do something with it. He want to seduce you into doing the wrong things. He specifically wants an end of you doing the wrong things.
Yeah.
That's what he's really looking for.
That's the serpent.
Yep.
And then he comes with a solution to pull you out.
Yeah, I got you, man. I got drug rehab for you, bro.
Yeah, man. Take this.
You know,
Shit,
I got
like-
these pills.
He
Side effects.
he seduced you into thinking that being violent towards each other is that's the basically you in order for your image to be sold in the genre of hip hop, you gotta have credibility. You gotta be believable.
Oh, yeah.
So if you out there doing dirt in the street, people that hear your music will believe you and they'll support
Hear
you.
how bad.
That's it. Believe
They want to hear it. They want to hear it from an authentic
Way.
standpoint.
Yeah. God.
So a lot of these rappers,
Gotta kill.
the niggas in the '90s, they was
Writing
smart.
stories.
They were more they were more smart to just
Fictional
write it
tales.
from a fictional standpoint.
Niggas
Change the name and shit like
Yeah.
that.
Right, niggas gotta live it now.
Like Q when he wrote My Vacation, My Summer Vacation,
Yeah.
he wasn't saying that he was out in St. Louis slanging and taking niggas
Who did,
corners.
he was writing that from one of the niggas that he was around's perspective. Yeah, but I forgot.
Real street niggas.
Yeah, real street niggas. Yeah.
But now these niggas, they're literally going out there and
Doing
committing
shit.
crimes
And recording themselves.
and all that.
And put it in the song.
Yeah, put it in music
Criminalize themselves.
about the niggas that they killed. And then the Rico case comes, and then Jake
Yeah.
yelling, "Free this rapper."
Yeah, fuck that.
You've been seduced. You mentally been conquered, man.
Crazy. Yeah, that's.
You got seduced.
Yeah.
And now you get to fill their prison industrial complex. Because rappers that came out already and said that they've had meetings about the type of music that they're going to allow
Push. Yeah.
and get behind. And if you're not pushing what they want you to push, they're going to show you.
Ow.
So they wanted Jake to become more violent. They want Jake to become more debauched in their music.
Brutish. Yeah. Done.
That's what the enemy did.
Yeah.
Now you niggas is you get buried in the prisons. Because that same music that they're having meetings about is already planned out. What it's gonna do to you, the effect that it's gonna have on you. They plan that out.
They pick the singles. They
Yeah.
pick what music comes out.
They pick the
They want the
premise of the song.
instrumentation.
Yep.
They want they pick out the vibration,
Yep.
the frequency of it.
All
Then
that.
they pray demons on it.
Pray demons over it.
Yeah.
Artworks and covers and shit.
Yeah. It's all playing with your mental.
This nigga NBA Youngboy, how the fuck he get that big?
That nigga terrible.
Trash.
This nigga can sell out a fucking arena. NBA Youngboy.
Man, niggas going crazy over
They gotta put you hypnotized.
Famous bitches.
That
a lot of
nigga's an
things.
example of the Talent Stock Institute.
Yeah.
He's another
Test
experiment.
tubes.
Yeah.
That nigga so valuable.
Like 6'9".
Yo,
He was so valuable to him that the nigga cut a case, and then you're valuable to them. They'll let you beat the case, and
Oh,
Of course.
no, hell no.
Bro, that nigga got a song called Drugs and Violence. And the hook is literally him just screaming drugs and violence. I did listen on it. I was like, damn, like this is the song, huh? And Jake loves it.
They love it.
Yeah, they eating that shit
Let
up.
me read this right quick. Proverbs chapter 1, I'm gonna start at verse 10. Says, "My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not." And now you were saying, what was the word you used? Seduce and entice are synonymous. Yep.
Salaki.
Yep.
That also, that's not just the Southern Kingdom, the Northern Kingdom.
Oh yeah.
The narco music is heavily pushed, man. It's heavily promoted on the people. And there was like a big debate in Mexico about it, like where people were actually like complaining, like why the fuck is this promoted to our people? Why are these radio stations playing this? Don't you guys see all the death? Like, yeah, like why are you guys playing this music?
Right.
And they're basically saying like, well, I mean, what that Leo Cohen said, man. We gotta eat. This is what the people want.
That's wicked. That's
You
wicked.
know? We gotta give the people what they want.
That's wicked as fuck,
But
man.
what they're giving the people fucking death, man. A lot of young people in Mexico and Central America, they listen to this shit and they see it like, oh, this is my way out. I gotta become a fucking a hitman, a sicario. I gotta play dirty because this is the only gateway to success.
Yeah, gotta be a
You
demon
know,
and shit.
they don't care how many thousands of people kill each other.
That's where the enticement and seduction is at.
So
This
it
is the
work-
only way out.
It works here and it works over there.
Yeah.
They've done the
But
same
it's the
operation.
same people.
Same concept.
No other people in the world sing about killing each other, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And doing
And you know what? To back up your point, you know what's crazy is these different artists, they'll tour around the world,
Oh,
and you have all these people come out and they'll support it, but that's where it stops.
Yeah.
It's like, okay,
I
you
like
don't.
that song.
Yeah, I like that song. I like this artist, but we're not going to teach our people to go out and kill each other and be violent towards one another. We'll support them, we'll sell them out, but
Cardi
that's
B.
where it stops.
It was Cardi B. Watt came on. And she down there had a conniption fit trying to cut that shit off so her 4-year-old can listen to it.
Well, that shows
You
you.
know, because she know how bad that song is. But all the other little girls out there popping and locking, you know, I'm saying that really twerking to that song.
That's why Isaiah 10, hypocritical nation.
Yep.
My younger said the same thing.
Back in the day, the Tootsie Roll.
You got
Second Corinthians 4:4 in the NLT. Satan, who is the god of the world, has blinded the minds of those who don't believe. They are unable to see the glorious light of the good news. They don't understand this message about the glory of Mashiach, who is the exact likeness of Yahweh.
Yeah, so with that being said, read it again, Slocky.
Satan, who is the power of this world, has blinded the...
Call a bunch of verses.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
2
yeah.
Corinthians 4:4 in the NLT.
Okay.
Satan, who is the power of this world, has blinded the minds of those who don't believe. They are unable to see the glorious light of the good news.
That you should believe a lie, it says in 2 Thessalonians. They put these certain things and they're able to blind you because the Most High allows it. Because how does it say? For them, basically those the undesirables of the Israelites. I'm forgetting the word is in the scripture. But there's
The limitations?
those that I think in Romans, maybe I think it's Romans 9. But those that are how did he say it in Romans 9? The glorious light,
Shine.
the glorious how merciful he is on them, but show his wrath on the
For the
other.
vessels fitted for destruction.
Vessels filled for destruction. Right. So he don't care what happens to those that he allows Satan and the devil to blind and to take over. Because the devil has the rule of the world, he's able to do these things. He's done the studies. So he knows how to practice these things. All right? Read it again.
This
Read
is
it.
terrible.
They are unable to see the glorious light of the good news. They don't understand this message about the glory of Mashiach.
And it's because they're so tapped into that, they have a malicious mind that they can't tap into the wisdom of this. Okay? Because this is foolishness to an unwise tool. This is the truth is and wisdom is foolishness. How does it go? Wisdom is foolishness to
The wisdom of this world.
is foolishness to what?
The wisdom of this world is foolishness.
Yeah, no. It's talking about the individual.
A fool?
To a fool. Basically, a fool. This is foolishness.
Fool will not regard wisdom.
A fool will not regard wisdom. Wow, that's close enough. But that's the point. They're not going to hear this truth because it's foolish to them. Okay? But as
unto the natural man,
is that it?
First Corinthians 2, they receive other things of the spirit, for they are foolish unto it.
Wow, there it goes.
That's it.
That's the one, bro. For these things, these
First-
words out of this
First Corinthians 2.
it's
yeah.
foolish unto unwise men and women and whoever else, okay? But if you have the unction to hear this thing, hey man, you can't waste it sitting around, you know. You gotta take heed and run to this thing. But that's what it's talking about. He gave them over to a reprobate mind.
If all you hearing all day is you know, gunfire,
Ambulance.
shooting, drug use, fights, you know, getting money,
Kill,
back
murder,
to the
murder,
shooting,
drug.
killing. And this is what you're hearing on a daily basis. You're feeding your spirit with that.
Yeah.
When you hear something
People eventually act upon it.
productive, when you hear about, you know, peace, when you hear about morality, you're hearing the things that shape you up to be a righteous person, that's actually going to be a bad taste, a bad smell to you. Like the scriptures say, well, Paul said it there, this is a savor of life unto life and a savor of death unto death.
Yep.
You know? So your spirit is being fed with all this poison. You're not going to be able to receive this because this is going to be untasteful to you.
Right.
When you feed your spirit with things from above, fruits of the spirit, then all that other worldly shit is going to be detestable.
Bad taste to you.
You're going to hate it. You're going to hate the smell of it, the taste.
Abstaining from all appearance of evil.
Yeah.
And it's like right now when somebody can walk through here with this old pharmaceutical weed shit, any of it, and it stinks when it burns. You know, they be, well, Jake's like, ooh, that smells good. Damn, what's that? And then, oh, that's loud and all. That shit fucking stinks. It gives me a headache when I smell it.
Yeah.
Right, it was better when it was fucking sold on the streets.
You know?
Right.
But even that stinks now. Like, you know, but just saying.
Now
Yeah.
it's
If
just
it
full of
has
chemicals,
perfumes
man.
and shit in it, and it to smell a certain way,
Cool.
it still stinks.
It's all lab.
Yeah, it's made in the lab. You know?
I think what was I gonna say? You were saying, it reminded me of in Proverbs, I think 27. It said to the full soul, even a honeycomb is a grab it, bub, you know what I'm talking about. But it goes into this, and it was talking about correction, but somebody giving you instruction and wisdom. The difference of niggardly ways versus righteous.
Proverbs 27:7
Yep.
says, "The fool soul loatheth in honeycomb."
He detests a honeycomb because he's full of demons. So he wants more demon and demonic shit.
But
Now,
to-
you know, I'm expounding on what the verse is talking about. It's talking about you'll love correction, but I'm just expounding on how this is. That's when somebody gives you good advice. You can see somebody that want to take good advice.
And honey represents the word.
Yep.
Wisdom.
Yep.
Yep. Sort of was Ezekiel 3.
Yep.
Yep.
Revelation 10.
10, 9 and 10.
Yeah, 10.
10 and 9.
Eat this roll, you know.
Sweet in the mouth of honey.
Yeah, sweet as honey.
Yep.
But to the hungry soul, every bitter thing is sweet.
Somebody that's acclimated to the balance of life, that understands life comes with bitter things, and they like we're getting accustomed. Part of this truth is getting accustomed to things that are bitter situations.
Yeah.
You know, bitter foods, literal bitter foods. But it's even those bitter things. You're like, damn, that horseradish was tasty. You know, horseradish. Somebody be like, what? Like wasabi? Yeah, that's just fire. Ugh. It's a nigga that smokes Black and Miles and eat candy all goddamn day.
Yeah, the one nigga, man. Hey, during the Pesach, y'all eating bitter herb. Ew. That's yucky. Like, bro, you a grown ass man.
I said romaine lettuce.
Yeah,
Romaine lettuce,
bitter herb.
Yeah. That's crazy. So
We got a little more.
Yeah, that was a point.
Yeah, using that in a sense, you know, telling somebody that think they got it already, this thing is not gonna be, this correction and instruction is not gonna be sweet to them. But to us that have a balance of like, man, I've been looking for answers. This has been a problem in my life. I've been concerned about this happening. I see what's going on in the world, and this answer, even though it's bitter, at least I have an answer. And matter of fact, not only do I have an answer, I know what I need to do to escape the trouble I was concerned with from what's coming. Okay, that's what the Bible gives you. How great is the Heavenly Father to have this set up before in ancient times to be preserved for us in these times to be able to understand them.
that's it. That's good.
We really appreciate it.
Yep.
This is yeah, okay. I'll start here at the book of Proverbs. Yeah, I'll grab this one. This is Proverbs 10 and 23. It says, it is a sport. It's like, it is as sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding hath wisdom.
Beautiful.
Yep.
He knows when and when not to. Hey, sometimes, what is it? Dang. It says, I think it says a proverb spoken out of season. But even when you do something that is righteous out of season, it's not righteous or right anymore. If the timing it ain't wise anymore because the timing ain't right. Okay, so if you doing something when it like hunting is good, but you gonna hunt when you ain't hungry. You know, when you don't need food, you gonna it's like
You gonna hunt out of season?
that's what I'm saying. It's like planting the field we were talking about earlier, husbandry, planting the field in the wintertime. It don't make no sense. Nothing's wrong with planting, but in wrong season, it don't make sense. But our people are so locked into that, and that institute the brother was reading about has people doing dumb shit like that. Like these old ass niggas, man. You see how many old niggas today have been out here doing kiddie shit that 19-year-olds should be doing? These niggas full of gray hairs. You should be here trying to figure out what's going on and leading our people to good works.
That's what the ancient men were supposed to do.
Yeah, that was his lot in life. Let me give this wisdom and pass it down so others can be wise as well. Through my pitfalls and my experiences and whatnot.
Yeah, I got that.
You got it.
There's Sirach 20 and 19. It says, an unseasonable tale will always be in the mouth of the unwise.
Yep.
A wise sentence shall
It's
be.
like saying, y'all ever went to a family member or a friend or somebody's house and they say, yeah, my mom making gumbo, or they're one of your favorite dishes, and then, you know, oh, that's just always fire. My mom making, you go over their house and like, ooh, that ain't. It's like the seasoning off, too salty or too watery or something wrong with it. You be like, I don't really want to eat that.
You ever eat
Meat is spoiled.
Edomites' house?
Yeah, or eat that Edomite's house.
No seed.
You know?
Yeah,
You got salt, pepper, and sugar at the table. You know? That's all they got. And there's none in the kitchen. Go ahead, read it again.
It says, an unseasonable tale will always be in the mouth of the unwise.
Yep.
A wise sentence.
Because they moving on impulse, not on wisdom. Somebody grab Wisdom of Solomon 6 and hold it at around 12. Well, at the top is good, but hold it around 12. Go ahead.
A wise sentence shall be rejected when it cometh out of a fool's mouth, for he will not speak it in due season.
There's what I was thinking, right? He will not speak it in due season. He don't know when. Because that's why it's about knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Yeah, it's cool to have knowledge. That's the first step. But wisdom is knowing when, or is it when or how?
It's when.
I think it's how to apply, and then understanding is when to apply. I think that's how it goes. Okay, so it's a process to it. Just having it, but you just without telling. It's like when we came in, when we were young, we was like, hey, guess what? You a Hebrew Israelite, but it was landing on deaf ears. But then later, we start to know how to tell people they were Hebrew Israelites. Then we start realizing, you know what? I'm gonna just throw out little parables. I'm not even gonna really say nothing anymore.
Right, because that's what Yahweh Shai did.
Yep.
You know, he didn't break down the heaviness and the intimacies of the scriptures with everyone. You know, he gave that unto those chosen vessels who could understand what he was saying. And even when they didn't necessarily understand what he was saying, he would break them down unto them in private. Yeah. So kind.
Yeah, ask him if he got a biblical question.
Yeah, we ain't gotta expect nothing. Kind. That was it. Yeah, you grabbed it. It was inside the 6.
You was 20?
Yeah, that was
Take
it.
his shoes off.
Verse 1.
There's Sirach 20 verse 1, Ecclesiasticus verse 20. It's like a chapter 20 verse 1. And it reads, there is a reproof that is not comely. Again, some man holdeth his tongue, and he is wise. It is much better to reprove than to be, that was the point.
Yeah, go, jump over to Proverbs 1, start at 2. I think the point I wanted was like 4, 5.
This is Proverbs 1, verse 2. And it reads, my son, if thou wilt receive my words and hide my commandments with thee.
Proverbs 1?
Oh, it's like that's Proverbs 2. Sorry.
Proverbs 1.
Proverbs 1, verse 2 says, to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding,
Yep.
to receive the instruction.
So you got to get to the level of understanding of the knowledge that you're getting. Then you have wisdom to know how to apply it, but then you get the understanding of when and how to apply it, which brings that knowledge, makes that knowledge real powerful. Go ahead.
It says,
Makes it wisdom.
to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice and judgment and equity, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion.
Discretion.
A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels.
Yeah, so if you're wise, it's like saying, I'm gonna keep going to this fountain, but I'm never gonna bring a bucket.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna keep showing up, and I'm gonna pour out something, and I'm gonna throw the bucket away before I get there, so and I'm never using this well for what it should be used for. Okay, which makes no sense. You come here to be filled up, so you can be hydrated.
Hey,
All right?
go up the street with that shit, bro.
Nobody want
What the
what you doing, bro?
the fuck is he doing?
Hey,
Hey,
we'll call the cops on you now.
hey, what's up? Hey, watch out.
Nah,
Let's
man,
see.
you got demons on you, bro.
I'm trying to get him.
I've got to release my garments and shit that y'all teaching about. I got to come forth, nigga, let my sins
Get
out.
that nigga on camera. No, just put the camera back.
No, this is a,
Yeah, I was told to.
this is.
Yeah, I'm gonna read that again.
That's your law.
This is Proverbs 1
You think the white man
in
got
verse
control of
4,
you?
verse 3, to receive the instruction of wisdom,
I'ma show you this
justice, and
Just
judgment.
like it, bro, because it's been unedifying. Hey, sir, excuse me, sir, excuse me, sir. Pardon me, sir. Pardon me, sir. Sir, what do you mean, sir? What do you mean here? What do you mean?
I'm
No.
looking for spiritual enlightenment.
It's not here for you. It don't have your name with it. It's not for you. No, it's not for you. You're doing nothing but disrupting our peaceful association.
I'm coming.
Understand the words I just used. So when we call the police on you, if you understand why.
It's proof. It's proof.
Bro, if you're a grown man and sit here and listen like everybody else, if you want to learn, all this don't need to happen.
Can I say something?
If you too old for this shit,
Can I
man.
say
You
something?
too old for this shit,
Can
bro.
I say something?
You're not mature. You're too old. Go around the corner. Get mature. We told you to go come back sober. You came back first, bro.
It's not
You
funny,
probably ain't
man.
had a drink today.
maybe
You
y'all-
probably ain't had a drink.
maybe-
That's enough. That's enough. We're not
Can I
talking.
say that?
No,
Can I say
no,
something?
not again. Again, my answer's no.
What if you
Go over there, go across the street, talk to whoever you want.
Okay.
Don't talk to us, please.
I came to you like
Stop.
I am.
No, please go away. You don't
I
understand.
came to you like
Please go away. Thank you. You are harassing us. Thank you.
Okay. I came to you like I am.
Goodbye, sir. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you, sir.
Right.
No, thank you. All right, go ahead. So whoever want to read.
This is Proverbs 1 and 3, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity, to give subtlety to the simple,
To give subtlety to the simple,
to the young man knowledge and
to
discretion.
the young man, the elder is supposed to be given knowledge and discretion through his experiences and his belief in Yahweh Shem Shai. But guess what happens? Our people are old fools riding around on motorcycles with music blaring, acting like children out here, man. They're not great examples unto our people. We're supposed to be admirable enough to be able to say, hey, let me share you some game with you, some real game. That's what this is up here. Not a place to come play. This ain't a place to play, man.
Right. We're trying to build our nation.
Right.
You know, through this truth, through edification. We ain't out here
Hey,
for
Jay
no.
can't, Salaki,
Yeah,
bro.
you got it.
Jay can't even hold his peace. A grown man knows how subtlety to the simple, and the young man, to the young man, discretion, knowing when to shut the hell up and just listen. Sometimes that's the. Hey, go back to that in Sirach 20. Wasn't that what we were reading?
I got Sirach. I mean, Ecclesiastes 5.
Yeah, the water. Perfect. Get the one and read it loud, please.
Ecclesiastes 5 and
I want this one first, then we're going to hit
Yeah.
that.
This Sirach 20,
Yep.
verse 20, and it reads, a wise sentence shall be rejected when it cometh out of a fool's mouth,
Uh-huh.
for he will not speak it in due season.
Uh-huh.
There is that, it's like it, there is that is hindered from sinning through want, and when he taketh rest, he shall not be troubled.
Is it at the top where he says,
Unseasonable.
No, when it says he will not, what does it at the top say? When he
There,
holds his peace.
yep. This is a Sirach 20 at the top. There is a reproof that is not comely.
Yep, no,
Again, some man holdeth his tongue, and he is wise.
He's wise just because he may not know nothing, but just being quiet, sometimes you'll get what you need. Being quiet, sometimes the answer will come to you. But when you just come up and want to talk all the time, it's a problem. Everybody can't talk at once.
2 ears and 1 mouth, right?
Yeah, the apostle said all the time, right? You got 2 ears, 2 eyes, and 1 mouth. The other should be doing more than the other. The observing part should be doing more. The listening part should be doing more than talking. Especially if you, Daddy, give me, Daddy. He can't even answer you. But Jake been so long without righteous guidance and instruction, and understanding how to take correction from another man, and instruction from another man. They don't know how to act. They act like girls. All right, and children.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yep, that was in Sirach 20.
Go to verse 5.
This verse 5. It says, there is one that keepeth silence, and is found wise,
Yep.
and another.
Your friend came silent the whole time, but he's just gaining. He's just learning. He's just listening. His questions will come. His answers will come. And when the moment to question or to ask, he'll know so he can be further edified. Or to get his answers he needs. Some people don't know how to come up and wait on the answers. Some people don't know how to come up and structure the questions. Some people don't know how to be an adult even though they're over 60 years old. Go ahead.
There is one that keepeth silence, and is found wise, and another by much babbling becometh hateful.
See? And see, now we got to put all this crazy energy on you. Okay? Because you can't come up here and be a man about it. Just come up and being a man don't mean, hey, I'm Mr. Tough Guy. It means, hey, let me come in and be respectful. Let me be respectful to somebody's other time and space and see what's really going on. And when the opportunity comes, I can ask a question. You still can't.
Verse 7, a wise man will
The answer's no, sir. No, thank you, sir. Please go away. We don't like that over here. That don't vibe. We don't vibe with that. You gotta go away, please.
This Sirach 20 and 7, a wise man will hold his tongue till he see opportunity, but a babbler and a fool will regard no time.
See, he ain't respecting the people that's teaching. We got the keys to the kingdom of heaven that were given up to us, and our people can't even accept it. People can't even accept it. Read that. You got it, bro.
It's Ecclesiastes 5 and 1.
Perfect time.
Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of the Most High,
Yep.
and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools.
I mean, does the scriptures not paint it perfectly how reality plays out? How foolish was that? I'm coming as I are. I put on my best drawers today so I can come out here and do this. What are you doing, bro? Just shut the hell up and listen. Go ahead.
Than to give the sacrifice of fools.
That was the certain. Now, when you got the 2 seconds of him on there, people gonna laugh at his simple ass, man.
And it said the sacrifice of fools. What he said was, I'm coming up here as I am to give. He said, I want to give myself or some shit like that.
Yeah, he was. I'm coming as I are. I'm humbly come. Somebody go back to the brother called it earlier. 1 Corinthians 2. You go ahead and read that again from the top.
Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of the Most High, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools, for they consider not that they do evil.
Keep going.
Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thy heart be hasty to utter anything before the Most High.
Now, I dare you. I'm talking, but go ahead and say something under your breath and think a bad thought about what happened. Like it ain't your fault you came up here wrong. Hey, so when you come out here, this ain't a place to come play, man. It's a place to come learn. Understand who's standing in the midst of us. What spirit is out here. And he ain't coming to meet you as a man. We're doing that job now. We're coming in the flesh to come talk to you man to man. He ain't gonna come like that. Oh, you didn't even deal with my servants the right way. So I'm not gonna play with you.
It's a linebacker, man. Hey, last week he already marked himself. So then it's like the nigga want double judgment, man. You know, he wants a worse judgment. Cause hey, what type of grown ass man is gonna just strip down in front of a bunch of men? What type of
out in public?
Yeah, what type of demonic spirit is that, man?
Ain't that crazy? We was talking about wisdom right in that moment, and then an old fool comes up displaying zero wisdom.
Same
And we
old.
usually see people that come, and he didn't really scoff, but we
Right.
see people that come by and they talk shit and how they end up
Yep.
weeks later, months later, and that guy had two opportunities and he made a fool of himself in front of the prophets, in front of the house of the Lord.
Now we
And
don't
so,
want to deal with you.
yeah, we not.
It say what was that Revelation 20 is it 20? Is it 22? It says after 2 admonishments, cast them off.
After the second
After
admonition.
the second
admonition.
at the second admonition, you know, you gotta let these people go and be a destruction unto themselves. We ain't gonna sit up here and deal with a guy like that. Because how do you know he was wrong? Anybody know how he was wrong? What was the number one problem he came with? Again, both times, talking too much. Are you coming to listen, or you coming to learn, or you coming to tell us what you want to know, or what you think we want to know?
Drunk too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Both times.
both times.
Both times, yeah. Come.
Yeah, when Jake like that, they've been given over to the dark side. It's somebody that got to stay liquored up all the time.
Yep.
That's what keeps the demons. It keeps a host
Yep.
present at home.
Yeah.
We know demons always need a place to host.
Yep.
Yeah. Come.
When you keeping that liquor and all these different vices on you,
Keep the juices flowing.
you're keeping them present.
Yeah.
So as long as he keep that liquor demon on him, them spirits are going to continue to be
Be on.
right where they need them.
That's a perfect analogy, brother. That's a perfect analogy. If you a partier, when the food and the drink and the music run out, the party's over. But if you keep furnishing more food, more drinks, yeah, the partiers gonna keep staying. They're gonna keep chilling. They keep partying.
I was gonna say a demon's like a parasite.
Yeah.
As long as you continue to feed that parasite, it feeds.
Right. Now, what did this shirt say?
That's what I
It
was
said
saying.
venom. Venom is
Poison.
Poison.
yes, a poison. And then if you look at the Marvel character, it's a parasite.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn.
It's spiritual.
Damn.
It's spiritual.
Whoa.
So grab that in 1 Corinthians.
Yeah.
Two.
Yeah. What verse
Spiritual-
was it?
Yeah,
spiritual
kind of.
discernment.
Yeah. It's darkness. And he said, I believe the quote. Oh, it's like,
What is the end of the last chapter?
I believe the quote of what Venom says is something like, "Darkness is light," something like that, something to that effect.
On the movie.
Yeah, in the movie, like that's what I guess his monikers or themes.
Why you replicate?
And that's Isaiah 5. Woe to them that call evil
yeah.
good, and evil that puts light for darkness, darkness for light. We was just talking about the sweet and bitter of his truth. We was just talking about that.
Yo. We sure was. Yo, we sure was.
He's blind.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And this word would be a savor of death to him.
Oh, yeah. It's falling on deaf ears.
Jake is clearly insane in the membrane. That's part of the curse. I will smite you with madness, blindness, and astonish your heart.
Have not
He's a prime example of that.
Have the
An
Israel.
old bottle drunk who just he can't get himself together.
Can't get right.
Have not Israel see what they looking
He's
for.
undesirable because we would be wasting our time trying to
trying to explain that
give him
shit.
the peril. The cast not your pearl before swine,
Swine.
neither give which is holy to the dogs.
Shit, man.
I had
You got something?
I looked up something. We said a Venom quote, and it reminds me of a parasite and a demon. It says some of the best quotes in the past movies include "We are Venom." This phrase has become Venom's signature line, encapsulating the symbol.
Witchcraft on that movie, by the way.
Yeah.
It's for a reason. It came out and it has certain things on it. Don't you notice in some of these movies where the bad guy, they put you on the side from the perspective of the bad guy so that you identify with the evil of the bad guy and you start to have empathy with the bad guy?
Yeah.
Part of what's going on in that movie.
It says, "We are Venom." This phrase becomes Venom's signature line, encapsulating the symbolic relationship between Eddie and Venom, as well as the power they share. Eyes, lungs, pancreas, so many snacks, so little time.
So many.
So it's like a demon, or a parasite that's
Leading the way.
Yep.
Real quick, Ecclesiastes 10 and 11.
Yep.
Surely the serpent will bite without enchantment, and a babbler is no better.
Yep. Serpent, snake, venom, snake, right?
The words of a wise man's mouth are gracious, But the lips of a fool will swallow up himself. The beginning of the words of his mouth is foolishness, and the end of his talk is mischievous madness.
There you go.
That's
we,
it.
we played out. We watched it play out right now. You got it.
I got precept too. There's Job 39 verse. It's like in Job 32 verse 9, and it reads, "Great men." Matter of fact, I'm reading NLT.
Yep.
Sometimes the elders are not wise.
Yep.
Sometimes the aged do not understand justice. And in the KJV it says, "Great men are not always wise, neither do the aged understand judgment."
Just because you have a high position. Hey, like they put what's the old nigga name that played the Most High in Bruce Almighty? Morgan Freeman. They put him in all these noble ass roles. That dude actually is not very smart at all. He's not very wise at all. When you actually get into his real life.
He married his granddaughter or something.
Yeah, it was some real shit like that.
Yeah, some dark shit.
You know, so I mean, it just the scriptures again coming to life.
Goddaughter or some shit. I'm weird.
You got something else?
No, that was it. I'm looking for something. Y'all brothers got it.
Yeah, so start up there. Yep.
1 Corinthians 2 and verse 10. But the Most High have revealed them unto us by his Spirit. For the Spirit searcheth all things, yea, the deep things of the Most High.
You said this is deep, right? So we the Most High allows us and helps us to go into that rabbit hole and get deep with it, and then also not just having the knowledge of it, but then having the wisdom of it, and then finally getting the understanding. And the Most High will gladly play these things out. What does it say in is it the 3rd chapter of Sirach? It says more things are shown unto men than men understand. So when you, and it may not hit today, but it may hit a week from now or whatever, 2 years from now, it works that way. But it'll hit when the Most High need it to.
That's facts.
Going back to that wisdom of Solomon, you didn't read it, but you know, the beginning of wisdom is the desire of discipline.
Yep.
You told him last week, man, Jay, just come back next week sober.
Yep.
He didn't have that desire of discipline, which, you know, brother speaking about the parasites. When you got the parasites, you have no discipline. You have no kind of you can't suppress it.
No control.
Yeah.
That scripture you read about discipline
That's why you gotta detox.
Earlier.
It's just like the demon rabies, man. You know, it's a physical disease, but it takes over that host to where ultimately
Shit.
Apple is great, but still,
Yeah, damn, bro.
it was worse.
But nevertheless, you know,
Shit out of there.
what that rabies parasite does is it takes over that host to where its actions just become, you know, erratic. You know, it becomes an uncontrollable vessel, man. Yeah, it's a zombie. It's a super demon, man. That's basically what that nigga had, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, super deep.
He was what did you
controlled
say
by
earlier?
that alcohol.
He had eyes to see, but was spiritually blinded. He couldn't perceive.
It's not.
Ears to hear, but
It
he
wasn't
couldn't.
a combative demon, but it was like a dumbass demon. Right?
Yeah.
Like
Folly.
causing him to make a fool out of himself. You know? And so there's like that's just tell you there's many different spirits, man.
And that's why I make sure that you brothers understand. So whenever you're up teaching, you can identify the type of spirit that's on these people. If they always want to come up, and someone will sit and listen for an hour, and then you give them license to ask one question, basically open their mouth, and now you didn't open up the floodgates.
Yeah. Now you're able to identify that demon that was on them, because this happened multiple times where you get a Christian up here that'll listen and agree, and then they just waiting to get into
their point across.
Jew nor Greek. That's what they're waiting on. So we're able to identify these demons as they come up through experience and through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah. Ultimately.
I was gonna make a joke to see where his mind was at. Hey man, change your shirt, bro. But then he wouldn't start changing everything. Like, hey, like I was gonna tease him with that to see if his mind, if he could take the joke, if he was sober minded to come up and deal.
Right.
But he wasn't. But you can see when he came up and doing all this robotic shit, man. Go ahead, bro.
Back in 1 Corinthians 2 and verse 11. For what man knoweth the things of a man, save the spirit of man which is in him? Even so the things of the Most High knoweth no man, but the spirit of the Most High.
But who revealeth those secrets? Who does the Most High reveal those secrets of the Most High? Unto his servants, the prophets. Okay? And in that information, in that knowledge, is I'm trying to think of Wisdom of Solomon, the 7th chapter, how they said it. The furies of wild beasts, the reasonings of men. Okay? So we're able to see the reasonings of men also. He didn't want to be reasonable. Go ahead.
See, a man like that, his life is just, it should be an offense to other honorable men that are of age. It also should be an offense to the younger generation too.
Yeah.
To see that, you know, you were supposed to be
Disgrace, man.
a reflection
Yeah.
of wisdom through your generation.
Yeah.
But when we come to you, you a drunk nigga,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Stripping naked.
Just stripping naked in public.
Yeah.
Always, yeah.
All on the ground and shit.
Fucking
Your,
creep.
Your life
probably
is-
looking with some little young bras that hop on.
Right, right.
They're not gonna give you no
That nigga's
no time of day.
I kind of got that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Breath smell like liquor. You know,
Yeah, con.
that's horrible.
That's disrespectful, man.
What legacy are you passing down? You don't look into a guy like that for a true legacy.
For wisdom.
So somebody like that, you don't celebrate that.
Damn.
You don't embrace
Father.
vermin like that.
Fucking.
It's very embarrassing, man.
Oh yeah.
And the scriptures, when it tells you to weep for the dead, you weep a little for the dead, because at least when they release, they're back in their right mind.
Spirit.
They're in their rightful estate
Yep.
when they go before the Father. But an idiot, a fool, as long as he live, that's something to weep about.
Yep.
Man. Yeah, man. That's a disgrace.
Yep.
Somebody, hey, y'all think I'm joking? The scripture tell you to. Sirach 22, and start at 11.
I got it. Sirach chapter 22, verse 11. It says, "Weep for the dead, for he had lost the light. And weep for the fool, for he wanted understanding."
Like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He claiming like he's claiming that he wanted to come and get understanding, but we know what spirit he's coming in.
Yeah.
You're drunk just like you were last time when we couldn't get through to you.
Yep.
If you're gonna continue to do the same thing,
This discipline and change ain't for you.
what's the point? You show that you're an older man, but you have no discipline.
Yeah. Old
That's
fool.
why you can't put the bottle down.
Yeah.
What was that you read earlier, bro? I think it was in
About the undisciplined. I believe that was in Sirach 6 chapter.
sixth.
Yeah, it was
GNT.
6 chapter. It was GNT. Yeah.
In the GNT.
That fit that.
That was hit
Also.
earlier too.
You don't want, if you're not willing to be disciplined, you don't want wisdom.
Right. Right.
This ain't for you.
So you're, in other words, wisdom don't find you worthy.
Dang.
You know? Ain't that a scripture too?
That's what
She
I was
seek
having.
those that are worthy of her. If you're not willing to discipline yourself and make that sacrifice, then she deems you unworthy.
He not even a young fool. He an old fool.
So he basically, wisdom just rejected that old nigga
Yep.
Yeah.
twice.
They tried him and he was unworthy.
Yeah.
Get that for me?
It says, "And weep for the fool, for he wanted understanding. Make little weeping for the dead, for he is at rest.
Or he at rest.
But the life of the fool is worse than death."
But the life of a fool is worse than death.
Damn.
I wouldn't want to live my life like that.
No. It's a blessing.
You just wandering around aimlessly, drunk.
Seeing who you can fuck with.
Yeah.
Right.
Basically.
That demon gonna cause him to get killed.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Knocked
cause
the fuck out a few times.
yeah, yeah,
shit.
because hey, he come across some niggas, you know, doing that. So some niggas is gonna beat his ass. They're them same clothes, niggas will snatch him.
They gonna run through the darkness.
You know, or like we were saying, a crackhead. You know?
You was saying crackhead could have came and snatched his clothes, and you out here with drawers on.
It's funny you say crackhead. I thought about saying is that line Tupac said, "Have you
Oh,
ever
yeah.
seen a crackhead? That's eternal fire." That nigga's
Yeah.
still alive, but he's never gonna have his right mind and faculties back to him.
That's
He's
worse
always
than
chasing
death.
something. It's worse than death.
Worse than death. Astonishment of the heart. Astonishment of the heart, yeah.
Yeah.
Give me any plague but the plague of the heart.
Was there more on what you wanted?
There was a little more.
Yep. I'm gonna read what you read earlier in the KJV. It's good also.
It says, 7 days Do men mourn for him that is dead, but for a fool and ungodly man, all the days of his life.
All the days of his life.
All the days of his
As
life.
long as his life is prolonged, just of all dishonor. You know, he's just living to dishonor himself.
He's
and his
dishonoring
legacy.
his body.
Yep.
He's disgracing his family, his name, his family's name.
Yeah.
Just a total embarrassment.
Yeah.
You feel bad for Jacob, almost. But you know, it's something in them that they were made that way, that they developed upon their own lust or whatever, that they fell victim to that. That's your lot.
And then when you get older, who you gonna have around you that care enough to take care of you?
See, he don't got nobody now.
Yep.
You know, he's
That's why he's wandering about in the streets of the city.
Yep.
Ain't that a scripture as well?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Wander not in.
Got it.
It's one about the city particular.
You got it?
Wandering in the streets of the city.
You said you got it? Pass to the brother so you can see.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sirach 9:7. Look not around about thee in the streets of the city, neither wander thou in the solitary place thereof. Sirach 9:7.
Yep. When you read more into that, it hits all of it.
you got to be when you going somewhere. You got to be going somewhere for a purpose, for a specific reason. You just don't be wandering. Just or maybe I can go in here. Maybe I can nah. That's how people get fucked up. That's how people get, especially in this city.
Yeah,
That's
I
how
was
people
just
get
gonna
robbed.
Yep.
You know, raped.
Yep.
All kind of shit can happen to you, man. You got it, bro.
1 Corinthians 6 and 9, 20s and 10.
Yep.
It said, know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh? For be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, neither thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of the Most High.
That's it.
Yep.
Yep.
That's all funny. That's good.
Yep.
I got that one you read earlier, but I'm reading the KJV this time. I'm gonna start at 18. This is Sirach chapter 6. I'm gonna start at 18. My son, gather instruction up from thy youth up, so shalt thou find wisdom till thine old age. He missed that the whole way through. Okay, then it says, come unto her as one that ploweth and soweth, ready to work for wisdom, right? That's how wisdom will meet you. He didn't do. I said, didn't I literally tell him, hey, I gave you some homework.
Yeah.
Said, go do the homework and come back sober. The homework was just to come sober. I didn't ask you to read nothing. Just come back sober. He couldn't do it. Right? It says, come unto her as one that ploweth and soweth, and wait for her good fruits, for thou shalt not toil much in laboring about her, because she meeteth you. Wisdom will meet you. And every I forgot how it says it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Every thought. There you go. The water. It says, but thou shalt eat of her fruits right soon. She is very unpleasant to the unlearned. He that is without understanding will not remain with her.
Yeah.
She will lie upon him as a mighty stone of trial. Imagine if somebody gave you a big ass, it could be a small one, just a little stone to carry. It can be something as big as a croquet ball or whatever, or even not a golf ball. What's that other one? Billiard ball. That should have bothered you after you put that shit in your pocket. You're gonna carry it around your hands. It's gonna start fucking with you after a while. That's a small one, let alone you carrying a big ass
Boulder.
what's that heavy ball, the one in
Medicine ball?
Medicine ball.
Yeah.
A big ass. Imagine you have to carry a medicine ball around. That's how it is for a fool walking around. It's like they're carrying a burden on them. And they can't ever lift their head up and think straight. They're always preoccupied with some foolishness.
It's restricted.
Huh?
Like restricts them.
It's just something restricting them that they can't get right. It says, verse 20 again, she is very unpleasant to the unlearned. He that is without understanding will not remain with her. Right? she will lie upon him as a mighty stone of trial, and he will cast her from him ere it be long. You couldn't go a week, bro. We didn't even say you couldn't drink yesterday. Just come back today sober. He couldn't do it.
You
Yeah.
know,
That's crazy.
I was thinking, bro, the spiritual thing about him coming up is kind of what the brother was going into when we began about, you know, giving something valuable to someone, and they just kind of pass it up. That's kind of the point, right? And this, that Jake did the same, did it twice.
Yeah.
You don't know, and this is salvation up here, and you know, Jake just passed it up.
We even went into how precious this was at the very beginning.
People even drink after this.
Yeah, that's the point.
Right.
Could have got faded at whatever he wanted to do after this,
Or checked
but he
his-
couldn't just come.
He could have checked himself before he came up. Like, you know what? I made a fool of myself last week. Let me just go home, and then
You know,
Maybe I'll try next week.
right.
You know, I'll just try better, and then finally, eventually, you know. But really, it just cut to the chase.
Right.
You know, we see that he can't do it, and he'll probably be back.
Oh, yeah.
I hope he don't. But you know, I always hope somebody do repent and turn around. But chances are, man,
Slam, man.
it's not good, man. It says, "For wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many." So they don't even. It always makes me think about what you said, bro. What happened in your car? Somebody broke in your car. They stole all the change and left the silver on the seat.
That's like
Silver coins on the seat, and they stole all his pennies, nickels, and dimes, bro.
Monopoly money.
Left the silver, bro.
Oh, I left my silver in the passenger seat.
They're like, what's this?
Open up the middle
Yeah.
thing,
Flocky.
took all my change and left the silver.
See, one coin was like 10
Damn,
times.
that's sad,
It was 3 times.
Oh,
I don't know
Lord
what
bless
he
you.
had in there.
One coin. One coin was back then probably was around $30.
Yeah, it was
$25. So
for one, it's a roll of them, bro. They left that. That always blows. That's the funniest shit ever. That's this personified we were talking about earlier. Yeah. Unbelievable. Somebody broke into my woman's car. They took her bag, her Bible. They took her Bible bag with a necklace I gave her in it, and took her Bible out and set it on the seat, bro. And the name of the Lord was written on a piece of paper in the Bible.
And they thought they was doing a good
Bro,
thing.
I'm doing something
I'm-
good.
I'm
Nigga,
just
you
reading the
stealing,
Bible.
nigga.
You stealing.
You stealing. Come on. He didn't think that, I better just, I see the Bible in here. Oh, shit. Put it all back.
You stealing from poor people, man. What the
Bro.
fuck? Go to fucking Esau's fucking neighborhood instead.
Yeah, man. He got some shit.
Where the money at?
Face it,
We
face it.
hate you niggas.
Yeah, God.
Can't wait till you niggas get the full force.
Somebody,
Plays.
oh, you
You know, that's why Trump's
beat that.
sending these troops in these streets.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel sorry for you.
Fuck that.
You get gagged up and thrown in the concentration camp. You don't care, man.
No. Righteous judgment.
Require not how the wicked shall be punished, but how the righteous shall be
Be
saved.
saved. Yeah.
Follow after that. That's the part that you should understand yourself without somebody having to tell you that. Anybody good?
You understand why there's many more that's going to perish than those that
They'll
be
be
saved.
saved. Yeah. That's it.
The Lord don't want all of Israel. You know?
That's right. That's it.
Most of Israel don't want the Lord. Look what they're doing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's where he'll
how
put
they
it.
treat his prophets.
Yeah.
Go ahead back to First Corinthians.
Like in 1 Corinthians 2,
It's like, yeah, you couldn't show up to the temple when it came time to give an offering to the Lord.
Right.
You couldn't show up to the temple drunk.
No.
And I think there's a law that even the priests, they couldn't drink strong drink when they went into the
Simple.
tabernacle. If I'm not mistaken.
They damn near had to prepare themselves a day before.
Yeah,
They-
days
before they
Put
went up
away
to the
from their
holy,
wives
holy
for
of
days.
holies. Yeah.
They had to put away from their wives for a few days.
Oh, yep.
They had to give their own sacrifices for themselves,
Yeah, for
and
their
then they can
sins.
begin to do it for the people.
Yeah. It's preparation.
You know?
he knew what the fuck he was doing when he walked over there because he stopped at the corner. He knew
Yeah.
He
he knew
knew.
the interaction that he had with us last week.
Yep.
He knew what he was doing.
They came to his remembrance. Like, oh, they back.
You get back
Sacrifice
in.
ain't no good over there.
Here it is. Leviticus 10:8. Then the Lord said to Aaron, this is for the priesthood, says, you and your descendants must never drink wine or any other alcoholic drink before going into the tabernacle. If you do, you will die. This is a
Straight
this
to
is
the
a permanent law for you, and it must be observed from generation to generation.
To this day.
Yeah.
Yep. That's it.
So, you know, they occupy the position where you definitely gotta practice it sober. You know, you want to be sober enough to be able to teach and separate the unclean version from the clean, and do your priestly task, man.
Yeah, the sermon got to be locked in.
Yeah,
we're a priesthood. Yep.
You remember that scripture? I wasn't gonna bring it up, but you remember that scripture? Yeah, if something happened here.
Yeah,
That's something else. You have more on what you wanted?
That was it.
Could you go back to that?
Back in 1 Corinthians 2, in verse 12. Now we have received not the spirit of the world, but the spirit which is of the Most High.
And I got him reading this far up in this because this is what's happening here. We're not talking about the game or hip hop or Raiders winning and losing or whatever the hell. We ain't talking about worldly shit up here. We're talking about things that's happening in the world. You know, we're still in the world, but we're not of the world. That's why the things is going to get into, the things we're talking about are spiritually discerned. You got it, bro.
That we might know the things that are freely given unto us of the Most High. Which things also we speak, not in the words which man's wisdom teacheth, but which the Holy Spirit teacheth, comparing spiritual things with spiritual.
That's it.
But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of Yahweh, for they are foolishness unto him. Neither can he know them because they are spiritually discerned.
We were talking about it earlier. I was thinking about this scripture, but then the fool came up and it came back to life.
But he that is spiritual judgeth all things, yet he himself is judged of no man. For who have known the mind of the Lord, that he may instruct him, but we have the mind of Mashiach.
Go right to the third chapter.
Chapter 3. And I, brethren, could not speak unto you as unto spiritual, but as unto carnal, even as unto babes in Hamashiach.
And we've been talking to you about the most basic of things. What does it say in Sirach 3? But what is commanded, it said, search not out, seek not out the things that are too high for thee, but what is commanded of thee, you got it. So the basic stuff that man can actually do, don't worry about what's going on in the heavens and something super high. This is too high for you, bro. You need to first figure out how not to be faded when you come up here. If you can get that, that's step one. Acknowledge you have a problem. It's the first lesson, right? Acknowledge you have a problem and then cut that off, and then you'll be weaned from the milk to be able to try to come up here and find out what's going on. I mean, that happens in every other facet of life on the planet, except with our people.
We read the precept earlier about when Yahweh Shah said, if I come and knock on the door, he opened it unto me and I come in unto him and sup with him. He ain't, the Lord been knocking. Been knocking on many of our people. Many of our people. Verse 2, I have fed you with milk and not with meat, for hitherto ye were not able to bear it.
And we can talk simply to everybody. We're breaking this down and making it so simple. Analogies, stories, movies, songs, experiences, jokes. We got every way that you should be able to just grasp. It's easy to grasp. We vibe with you. We break it down to you nice and simple. You know, we did the homework to know what the words mean, to correlate it to you. We tell you how to go look for yourself. We read it in other translations. And Jake still can't just humble himself to come receive the free gift of precious jewels we're trying to give you.
Yeah,
fuck them.
Yeah, that's the point.
Simple as that.
Now that was it. I think that's it right there. I don't know if
neither yet now are they able.
Yeah, read the top of that verse.
I have fed you with milk and not with meat, for hitherto you were not able to bear it, neither yet now are ye.
Even though you're of full age, you should be, getting to the meat, at least getting to it, in his older age. You're still not able to receive the milk because it's too high spiritually for him. Something as simple as you can't be drunk when you come here.
Get naked.
Okay, if you niggas is out there smoking weed and sniffing and popping and sipping all damn day, then don't come. We don't want you here. Okay? We want you to come out if you're sincere, but if you got to do all of that to come out, we don't want you here. Don't come like that, man. Don't come as you are. Don't come. I don't know what the Christian church told you about that. We know you were supposed to have problems and shit like that. Yeah, come with that. We'll be able to discern these scriptures for you, break it down and show you the root of it and the cause of it. We can't solve it all for you. A lot of it you got to solve and pray to the Lord to solve, or fast, or whatever else is going on. But the answers on how the beginning of the opening of the rabbit hole is here. Okay, but you got to want to dig all the way down and go all the way that deep, wholeheartedly. Okay, but if you got to have a vice, I gotta get super high to understand what y'all saying, and then you don't understand.
Yeah, just go.
It's about being sober. Somebody grab that in Peter.
Let's close.
Yeah, it's about being sober. Yeah, the sun
First
already
Peter
going
5
on. Yep.
and 8.
I got a quick
Straight to
one.
the point. You got it.
Proverbs 20:1. It says, "Wine is a mocker.
Yep.
Strong drink is raging. Whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise."
Yeah. Thinking it. I know people that think because they drink, answers are being revealed to them when they sip. So I'm more of myself when I sip. What? You must have spirits on you, literally. Anybody get that in Peter?
1 Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
That's the number one reason, because you don't have your full awareness of senses about you. You know, that's just walking around in life. The best, if you want to get that faded, you need to really look at what's going on in your life. And then two, if you just want to, because that's something you want to do, okay, but stay your ass in the house, man, where you're not a danger to yourself and others, or at least you're only a danger to yourself. Okay, but really, no man should be drinking to that level.
Right. Let all things be done in moderation.
Yep.
Well, we're in Sin City, Babylon.
Yep.
Right.
Where it all goes down is what that's part of the reason why the Lord's going to take this place out. You know, these people are too doped up, they're too drunk, you know, they're too hypersexualized.
Yep.
So that's why that day's going to overtake them like a thief.
Beef in the night.
You know, so we can't, you know, and we're not going to hold you Jake's hands, man. All right, you either board the train or get left. With that, we're going to give all honor, all praise, and glory to you.
Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakadash.
That wonders to the elder apostles and bishops of the great millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutation to the elect. Shalom. Shalom.
Shalom.